No, 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 no. Okay. I think my voice is on there. There he is on there. Okay, if it's on there, hey, it's the Wolf Dog 123, and you're chilling with the villain, and I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Okay. So it's not all about money, making money. It's all about doing the missions. Dude, I was on this fucking stupid ass mission earlier. Okay, I got $60,000, but you know what? It took me 20 minutes to do 5 minutes worth of work. But dude, you can do 5 minutes worth of work and get $60,000 doing you. Oh shit, dude. I know what it is. If you don't got an office, you can't do it. Okay, get an office. Office is only $1 million. Dude, you can get $1 million in like 3 days. Even if you're a noob. Look, I was a noob like a month ago, and guess what? Now I got good cars, I got a office and an agency, and I've done the Dre mission. Dude, if you could do the Dre missions, that's $1 million each time you do it. Fuck, that's under like 2 hours. Okay. If you're gonna do the Dre missions the first time, it's gonna take you 3 hours, but you can get it down to 2 hours, no problem. $1 million, 500,000 per hour or half hour, plus the extra money that you get for each mission that you do before that. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Even more than a Kyle Perico, because that takes forever to do. And we have to get in this car right here. Okay, we have to get in that car. Okay. Oh, yeah, in that car. Okay. Oh. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hey! We got one! Okay. Say again? Oh, wow. God! What in the fuck? Everybody's... Oh, you can barely hear me?
Yeah.
Why? Yeah, I can barely hear you, dude. Yeah, but okay. Yeah, you're fucking with me. Are you still there? Oh. If you have a 5-year-old or under, and you're playing this game, and you're not taking care of them, you're a fucking dickwad. Alright, college. You got my fucking... Dude, we don't have to do nothing. Only one person has to go up there to the damn computer. Just come back here. Just sit here. Just sit here, and one person has to go up there. One person has to go up to the damn desk. Okay? We all just sit here. You guys. You guys still hear me?
You?
Oh, okay. Nah, there's Urban. He's trying to go through that door, but he's a dork. all you gotta do is go up to the second floor, go to the computer, then come back down there. But it makes you go slow as hell to go up there for some fucked up reason. And then everybody has to sit here for like 2 fucking minutes before the fucking... Yeah, there you go. See? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's dance, everybody. Woo! Woo! Let's dance. Dance. There we go. Yeah! Booyah! Booyah! Okay, there you go. See, it's like fucking a minute before they goddamn do that shit. Okay, now we gotta split up. One person takes B, 2 people take B, and 2 people take A. So who's going with me for A? Because I'm going to A. And 2 people go to B. Okay? I think this is my car, but... Is it my car? Oh, no, no. Okay, Kansley. Go to A. Go to A. And the other 2 will go to B. Go to B. What? Go to B, dude. No, no, not us. Go to A, us. Cashy. Okay, go to A. Oh, but remember, you gotta go to the, no! Go up the ramp, you... Yeah, you gotta go up the ramp. And you gotta go to the construction site. No, you gotta go to the construction site to get the, sneaky outfit. Go to the construction site. Please go. Go, 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 go! Keep going! Keep going! Keep going to the construction site! God! They get the... No, the... Are you fucking serious, dude? Fucking goddamn, are you fucking serious? You don't fucking know where to fucking... Right there! The construction site! Right over there! It has a fucking goddamn little... outfit right there. Seriously? Seriously, the outfit on the map. Fuck, it's so obvious. I have to fucking run over here. Goddamn, fuck. Was I in your fucking goddamn car? Was I in your car?
Which car?
Your car. Was I in your car?
No. No, it's not my car.
Go get your fucking outfit, dude. Yeah, no, I didn't. Yeah, just so you know. Have you guys not even got to B yet? What the fuck, dude? Are you at B? Alright, goddamn, fucking please take out the power out there. Yeah, please. God. Please don't come into this damn building, because I'll take everybody out in this building. Please don't fuck up my silent shit, because I can get through this building without even getting noticed and go out the front. If somebody fucks it up, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna quit. We don't have to be, they don't have to know anything about this. All we gotta do is get the stuff and be silent. It's so easy. Don't go anywhere. Wait, wait. Hold on, I'm getting my silencer on. Now go this way. There we go. Alright. Oh! God damn it. Fucking A.
That was the one right there.
That's alright. Probably wasn't me either, but sometimes that happens. I know one's over here, so... Well, mostly it's over here, but maybe not. Okay. Well, you can't go there. Okay, try this door. Yeah, see what's there in here? No. Oh, I didn't get nothing from... Okay. Fucking A, dude. Can't get nothing from this fucking place. Because, you know what? They fucked up and they didn't put the little fucking green circle on where the fucking place was. But I'll eventually get it, so I know where everybody goes. Go. Not there. Not there. You got one? You got one! Alright. Probably in this office right here.
No, I just got...
Oh, you got the one from the office? Oh, damn it. Alright, I'll go try the other side then. I already checked those over there. Ah, I didn't check this office. Did I get it? Oh, I got it! I got it! Yeah! I got it! Let's get out of here! Fucking A. Okay, now watch out when we get down there, we gotta fucking kill a lot of people, alright? Ah, you already know that, right?
I could have guessed them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're an asshole too, bitch. Alright! Dude, we don't need you because... Oh, what the hell? Yeah, we got this car right here. Yeah, alright, let's get out of here. Oh, so how many of these have you done? The new ones? Did you finish all the new missions? The new ones that we're doing right now, there's 6 of them. Did you do all of them? Oh, okay. So guess what? Where if this guy actually fucking tries. Fuck. I know I'm not in your car. You're not a college kid, are you? Who's college kid? 233 and you can't drive? Give me a break. You have this shitty-ass car with this fucking anime on it too. Fuck. Shitty anime. What? What? Who gives a shit about that car? Really? No, it's not. Not really. No, it's not iconic because why? Because it's been in the fucking game? Who gives a shit? Alright. Oh, by the way, I'm live streaming this right now, so I'm a fucking idiot. But I don't like this fucking car at all. I know, man, right? I mean, I wish I could in real life, but then I'd be fucked because I'd be a terrorist or something, right?
Yeah.
Or you would be a Republican because they're a bunch of terrorists anyways, right? I just called Republicans terrorists. Republican terrorist. Republican. Republicist? Terror. Terror Republic. Terror Republic. Terrorist Republic. Republican terrorist. Dude, Republican terrorist. That's probably what it was, man. Okay, every time a Republican gets in office and fucks it all up and we go into a war. Fuck. Democrats, peaceful. Look at Clinton. We didn't have a war. It was peaceful. No one even fucking killed each other. There was hardly any fucking bullshit going on. If we got Clinton in there, I think, again, it would be good again. Maybe we can get, like, their daughter or something in there. Oh, thank you for killing me, Kashi. 58. You stupid shit. Are you serious? I just fucking helped you with your fucking... Seriously. Fuck. Dude. What the fuck? And that's what he did, right? Everybody? Yeah. Hey, you're a fucking dickhead. After I helped your sad ass, you kill me? Seriously? Oh, yeah. Fucking A, man. for that gun. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Alright. Yeah, I just wanted to say that you picked the wrong loadout. You should have done Hustler. If you could still change the Hustler, that would be cool because that's the best one. Because that's the only one you should pick for anyone on these. I'm going away. Two-door. Where?
Let's go rob a bank. Let me get Kay up in here.
Ooh, I've been waiting on this call, baby.
We moving.
This my shit. The Union Depository? This is the motherfucking big leagues now, y'all. Hit me with that plan again, baby girl.
We pick up the security car, leave the getaway, walk right in the front door, walk right out with the gold. Then all we gotta do is drive it over to this contact you got.
That'd be a dick.
That's right. Now this lady who paying us is a shady-ass motherfucker. Like she wearing government-issue pantsuit kind of shady. So we ain't fucking around with this one.
Keep us on headset. Let's do this. Hey, Kay, you know who Lil Miss Pantsuit working for?
I know enough not to know. You feel me?
Shit, I... Y'all in uniform, so get in the mindset. Get them ID badges shiny. We playing this low and slow.
That's right. And you know what real security guard motherfuckers don't be doing. Waving their guns around and shit. You draw down, you as good as caught. Remember, you're private security. Gotta play the part, you dig?
Just look like you itching to shoot someone, but don't know how to flick the safety.
Yeah, try to look like you got a head injury and you failed the LSPD psych test. You know, you're a little slow. What the hell? We said play that shit cool.
Oh, shit gonna get real now. Get in the elevator, swipe the card, let's go.
Damn, we're gonna have all kind of cops up in this bitch in a minute.
see if they make it. I want to do that on purpose, just to do it for, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, let's
We ain't
see.
got no time to enjoy this. Get the goal,
and a
get
98.
moving.
Shit, I was just starting to have a little fun. But then again, I ain't got no news team headed all the way up my ass.
We can't die, so if they make it out
Y'all
here,
better be ready for some heavy shit
in
on
the
the way out of
cars.
here.
Yeah, them tactical
all you
units
gotta
had
do
plenty
when
of
they
time
die
to get
is
set up.
restart, and
This
then
shit
we
about to
can
get
all
real.
Restart again. There you go. See, it's so easy.
Listen, soon as you got as much as you can carry, get the fuck gone.
Hook her up, y'all. They waiting up there.
Shortcut for this. Whoever makes it in a car, then everybody else dies. You start, and you start at the car. Damn, is that a hack? Oh my god, I just had a hack. Woo! I just had a hack. My hack.
Hey, I don't hear sirens.
Damn straight, baby. Let's get this shit dropped off and let's get paid. Y'all put the motherfuckers in your rearview mirror yet?
Relax, Cade. It's the fun part. Y'all know these fools can't drive for shit.
I feel you, but this client is real insistent that her face don't get seen by no cops.
Ain't no one hit a cop like a cop in a suit.
Fuck, dude. What are you doing? Get away from the cops. Go in the tunnel. Sure. Yeah. See, I did. Yeah, didn't I do good?
What's up?
Oh my God, Jeff, you awake?
Yeah.
You want to smoke some weed?
Permit. Right now, waiting for my workers.
What the fuck? Oh! It's fucking 1:30 in the afternoon, isn't it? I thought it was 1:30 in the morning. Oh my God, I'm so fucked up. But you're cool. But hey, would you mind if I come over and would you play that Deadpool game again with me?
I told you, my deck's not working right.
Shit. Seriously, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you do. Because you tried to fucking...
No, I know. I fucked it up because I was like drunk, right?
You wanted it to work so bad. But you fucking...
Oh, I'm so sorry if I fucked it up.
I'm just going to get you know. Now, for what?
I did not know that. No.
Okay, so... Yeah.
No, I just wanted to smoke some weed with you. That's all.
Oh, well, like I said, she's already late. She can hear anything. And then right afterwards, I'm home.
All right. Call me when you're. So you can't play that Deadpool game at all?
Okay, I can't play games.
Oh wow. Wait a minute. You don't got digital game? Whoa. What happened?
I don't know. I'm just getting my finances back in order.
Yeah, I know.
Probably sometime next month. I'll have to take it in and have it tight.
Wait a minute. Have you done a complete reset of your games on there?
Like I said, it just stopped coming. It doesn't work.
Huh.
I actually can't shop.
All
I
right.
have the money to do that.
No, I know. Dude,
I know what you think, okay? We went through this the last time.
I did?
Okay?
I don't remember.
It's not a standard PS3 slim. It doesn't have the same equipment in it. It doesn't even turn on in the camera.
Right.
No, yeah, you don't really know.
Not really.
So don't try to figure it out.
Okay.
Well, professional.
Okay.
I haven't had the money to do it.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I'm getting all that stuff straightened out right now.
Okay.
But
Don't.
you know what? Sometime next month before I finish
Okay. Damn, are you then like all stressed out about this? Because I'm asking about that? Don't do that.
No, not for that. I'm stressed out because I can't play my own games.
Oh, wow. You can't play any games?
No, I told you, I can't even get it to stay on.
Oh. I don't understand that.
Okay, you obviously aren't remembering it either. It's the fifth time I've said it in this conversation.
No. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna forget it probably a lot, so don't worry about it. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Well, I'll get you up as soon as...
Or later, and yeah.
Fine.
Oh, do you know I found a awesome cheat that I found out glitch on GTA 5. I found out a glitch on my own.
Cool.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so yeah, I'll tell you about it later, alright?
Alright, in the meantime, try to sleep on off a little bit.
1:30. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Alright, later.
let's take a nap, and I'll catch you up again in a little bit, okay?
Hey guys, if you're hearing me, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Elfie Bob Cement. Cool. Alright, Elfie. I'm calling you Elfie from now on. Or do you want me to call you Bob? Because that's awesome too. Elfie Bob? Or Elfie? I don't know, man. Alright, Elfie. What do you need? You need money? Okay, if you looked at my last couple videos, it told you how to make money. Seriously, seriously, it did. Okay, Flint. Who the fuck is Flint? Who the fuck is Flint? Are you Flint? Elfie? Bob? Fuck off. Alfie Bob, you're fucking cool, man. You're Flint? What? Pissing me off. Yes, I can. Now, if you look at my last 3 videos, you will see that I told you how to make fucking money in a glitch on my fucking channel. I swear to God, I'm gonna stop swearing, but it's so hard. And you know what? I bet when I get around my mom, my mom is looking. Oh, I'm gonna go in here. Seriously? Why would going there for a car? I'm you on your helicopter, dude. I can't. Oh well. Who's I talking to? I need cash right now. Can you help? Dude, I can't give you none of my cash, but I can help you with making cash. If you have an agency, or if you have an auto shop, or if you have an arcade, or if you have an office. Now, those are the 4 different... Oh, sorry. If you have a gun running thing, and you have the nightclub. Okay, if you have the MC businesses, okay, there you go. Okay, so all this together is probably going to cost you like over about $30 million. But look, you have an office. All right, you already awesome right there. Go to your damn secretary, tell them you want to get a mission. Right there, $50,000, dude. Right there, boom. Fucking 5 minutes to do the shit. Go get a truck. take it to another spot, $50,000. But when you first do it, you get $150,000. Okay, now another thing is, all you gotta do is, okay, take an helicopter. Alright, where am I gonna take the helicopter to, dude? Okay, TYSM, thank you so much. Does that help? Did that help you? If you do want to help me, could you give me a sub on my channel? Because I need 1,000 subs before I can make any money. And I haven't really been trying to get subs. And I don't really go on here and say, hey, sub to me, sub to me, sub to me. Okay, only, you gotta go to your secretary. And then go down. Oh, do you got any, do you got warehouses? I can't get this mission if you don't have a warehouse. Okay? How many warehouses do you got? Okay, there you go. That's why you can't get that mission, because you don't have no warehouses. Go buy a small warehouse or a medium warehouse. Actually, a medium is better. I got 5 large ones, so, you know. I don't know how to say that. The Fleeka or the Fleesa, because I heard it both ways. The Fleeka or the Fleesa job, and it doesn't make sense if it's the Fleesa. Fleesa, what the fuck, Fleesa? Alfie Bob. Wait a minute. Alfie Bob's. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. It takes me a minute to get names. Alfie, still there? Huh? I don't know.
Hey there, Mr. Reddit here. Welcome back to another episode of r/entitled Parent Stories. Our first story we'll be reading today, Aunt Karen stole my property. Now I'm evicting her. After that, every single time that I walk into Home Depot. And after that, am I the jerk for telling my girlfriend my ex comes first? Now for every thumbs up this video gets, one Karen has to take a bath. I can't get water on me. Haven't you seen Wizard of Oz? So please tap that like button and subscribe and turn on notifications for new stories from Reddit every single day. Aunt Karen stole my property. Now I'm evicting her. So I, 37 male, lost my mom back in 2016. At the time, my mom owned a small piece of land that her father and his wife lived on. In her will, the land was left to my sister and I, with a life deed that said as long as her father or his wife, who was more of a grandma to me than my biological grandma ever was, so I will refer to her as my grandma, were alive, they had a right to live on that land. My sister and I 100% supported this. Last week, I got a call from my grandma's daughter, letting me know that my grandfather had passed 3 days prior. Apparently, his daughters, my aunts T and J for this story, had convinced my grandfather to sign over possession of his mobile home that he and his wife lived in on my property while he was in hospice. When he passed, they intentionally did not let my sister or I know about it. They did the same thing when my mom's mother passed, so this wasn't too unexpected of them. However, I then found out that they were trying to claim the land was theirs as well. They have served my grandma with an eviction notice while she is in the hospital. Eviction notice was just a letter that they wrote and signed. They also almost emptied my grandfather's and grandmother's joint banking accounts and may have had him sign over his life insurance policy. This last part I'm not 100% certain about, as I haven't seen documents on this, but it wouldn't surprise me. As sleazy as it is, I don't know if I can legally get the signing of the mobile home reversed. I went down over the weekend and took photos of the property when I found not only did they post no trespassing signs on my property, not the mobile home, but the land itself, and a for sale sign for the mobile home and the land. This thoroughly enraged me. When I called the police, I was told they would not intervene as this was a civil matter and needed to be dealt with by the courts. So I took down the for sale sign, went home, and typed up my own eviction letter and posted it to their trailer, basically stating that with a change in ownership of the mobile home, it was now illegally parked on my property and that it needed to be removed immediately. I also stated that my Aunt Jay, who is now the owner of said mobile home, would not only be responsible for the costs of removing the trailer, but for repairs to the property as well caused by the trailer, resodding the yard under where it sits. Had they tried to simply claim my land was theirs, I would have only gone to court and defended my ownership of the property. But they instead are doing over my grandma. I'm very angry right now, so I asked Reddit to judge me and let me know if I'm in the wrong or if I'm in the right. Would I be the jerk for filing a motion with the court to stop them from selling the trailer while it's on my land and forcing them to remove it at their cost? Every single time that I walk into Home Depot, legitimately every single time I set foot in Home Depot, someone will start asking me where things are. I wear a uniform for my job, black cargo type work jeans, and a gray short sleeve button-up shirt.
Pay
that's tucked
attention.
in with
Let
a
me walk
large,
you through this
very
one last time.
recognizable local company
Bust up
logo.
into that
Let's just say
IAA,
that
find this
everyone
dealer
knows the
fool,
company
get him
I
to
work
tell
for.
us where his formula's
If you
at,
so much as
get
glance
it,
at the
deliver
logo,
it,
you
and
know
then
who
we
I work
kick
for.
back and count
It's that
them
type of
racks.
recognizable.
Keep
and
me on
looks nothing
speaker.
like the
Let me
orange
get Kay in
smock
here.
with the Home Depot written across the front of it. Usually I'll just smile and say, sorry, I don't work here, and that's the end of it. Well, Karen didn't like my whole bit about not working.
Hey, babe, we
because I
moving on
looked
that
like
job?
someone that worked there.
Yup,
And
on
she
the way to
wanted
the tunnel right now.
spokes and wanted
Shit,
them now.
this Madraza
She has
fool got
plans
me
for
tied up
plus
at his
income
party.
today, and
Big
she
ass
wants
house
those
in the hill.
immediately.
I'ma call you
Me.
back in a second.
Oh, you need them immediately, do you? Well, I get mine from Lowe's. Karen, what is that supposed to mean? Are you telling me to go to a different store? Me, I would. The S-clips here suck. Karen, you must not like your job too much. I bet your manager will love to hear this. Me, okay, I'm pretty sure he's on another site, but I can give you his number, and you can give him a call. Darn right, I'll call him. Here's where it gets interesting, as she proceeds to aggressively dial the number. See, I've told my boss about this happening to me.
You coming
and
up
he
on the
doesn't
security
believe
door
me.
yet?
He's about
Just gotta
to
use that pass you
Boss,
stole.
hello.
Then once you inside,
this is
keep
so-and-so
going up.
with major corporation that is not Home Depot. How can I help you? Karen. Yes, hello. I would like to speak to you about... What is your name? Me. Rudiger Simpson, ma'am. Rudiger just told me to go to a different store to purchase my products.
Dispense supplements in office or virtually on one platform. First, choose from more than 300 practitioner-grade supplements. Craft a recommendation for your patient, they get notified and make a purchase. Then supplements are delivered right to their door. If you choose a margin account, you'll get a monthly direct deposit for supplement sales. Stock some products in office? You can shop wholesale too. We also support your patients with automatic refill reminders to keep them adhered to their wellness goals. Get started today.
Working with metal? Then you've come to the right place. Because at Harbor Freight, we carry all the quality tools and products you'll ever need to complete your project. At prices that won't break the bank. From grinding and cutting tools, to top-rated safety equipment, to the widest variety of welders you'll find anywhere. Harbor Freight is the one-stop destination for your metalworking needs. Harbor Freight, where you'll always get more tool for your money.
Boss. Yup, Rudiger definitely knows where to get his stuff. Well, I just asked him where S-hooks are, and he told me to go to Lowe's.
Get your asses in that
Well,
door!
if he said Lowe's, then Lowe's is probably the best bet. I don't want to go to Lowe's. How can you allow your staff to send people to the competition? Boss, competition? We don't have any competition. Who is this, and why are you calling me? Your employee is rude, and will not help me find what I'm looking for. Boss, is he... Boss describes me to a T. Karen, that's him. I guess you've had trouble with him before. Boss, nope. Are you at Home Depot? Did he say something about not working there? Multiple times.
You're all
I
gonna
know
say
he
I'm a
works here.
dick, right?
I saw him helping someone else.
Fuck
He just
off.
doesn't want to help me. Boss, goodness, is this what is happening here? He told me that people keep doing this to him, and I thought he was full of crap.
You know what?
He does not work for Home
Oh my
Depot.
God.
Tell, uses my real
Everybody
name,
more.
to stop messing with people. Purchase what he's there to purchase and get to his next job site. I'm not paying him to hang out in a hardware store dealing with morons. Karen, did you just call me a moron? Because
Yeah.
I want someone to do their job? Yes. Yes, I called you a moron because he then launches into a tirade about orange smogs and how I don't work there. Something about wasting time, yada yada. Karen, you are also extremely rude, and I want to speak to your manager. Boss, wow, okay. I can absolutely guarantee that you do not want to waste his time with this. But here is his number. Feel free to explain it to him. I can hardly wait to see what his reaction is going to be. But until then, my employee is going to need to finish his shopping and get back to work, if that is okay with you. I would suggest either going to Lowe's, where he said you could find your clips, or find a Home Depot employee. Then he hung up. Me. Phone rings. It's the super, so I put it on speaker. Hey, what's up? Boss. Holy cow. I just got a call from some nut that thinks you work at Home Depot. You weren't kidding. I gave her Big Boss's number. He's going to laugh his butt off when she calls. She literally will not hear that you don't work there. Me. I know. She's still here and still expecting something. I'll deal with this and call you back. I just wanted you to hear it from her own mouth before the inevitable complaint comes in. Karen, this is unacceptable.
Okay.
I'm going to call the
Everybody
corporate
hears
office
that.
and tell them all about this situation.
That's my,
Okay, I can make it super easy with a direct line. Here's the 3-digit number
love
needed to
this,
call and make a complaint,
stuff on,
or you can go on the
YouTube.
website. But
I
that's the
just,
major corporation's contact
listen
number.
to a lot.
Me. I know, because that is who I work for, not Home Depot. But you said you worked here, and I need help. Goodness, lady. Okay, you got me. They are in aisle 4. I then turned my back and walked away to get my stuff. I'm walking towards the cash when I see Karen, and who I'm guessing is the store manager. As soon as she sees me, she starts pointing and saying, "That's him. That's the employee that told me to go to Lowe's." Manager, he obviously doesn't work here. Our employees wear orange smogs with Home Depot on them. He is wearing Major Corporation's logo on his shirt and has a security badge on his waist. What makes you think he works here? He's shopping. Karen. He told me. Manager looks at me confused. I shrug my shoulders and proceed to walk past them to the register to purchase my stuff. Well, are you going to say something? Manager. To who and what about? To your employee who's trying to leave. Manager has a very concerned look on his face now. Are you here alone, or do you have a companion that you're supposed to be with? Do you need me to call someone for help? Do you usually get confused like this? You could hear the concern in this poor guy's voice. Karen. How dare you? Something. She was still yelling and demanding that I do not leave the store as I was walking to my van. I wonder how far that actually went after I left. Edit. Reread the bit about the manager and what he said about the lady needing help. He said that. I don't know why he said that, but it was funny as heck. Meaning that you don't need to go on and on about the mental health of the country. Either laugh and move on.
Yeah, you got, fuck
Am I the
yourself,
jerk for
dude.
telling my
You're not gonna
girlfriend my
fucking
ex
kill me,
comes
dude.
first? I know the title sounds
Fucking A! Ha ha ha!
36.
Fuck yeah!
Ex-wife,
You
female,
stupid
36. We will
fuckers.
call her Elaine for
Yeah.
15 years.
I'm
We're
smart.
high school boyfriend
Ah,
and girlfriend.
steal this
and
car
we met at
here.
University. We have 3 kids, all boys, 9, 8, and 5. We divorced a few years ago and have remained friendly so we can co-parent our boys as easily as possible. She is remarried, and I get along with her new husband, who seems to be a good stepdad to my kids. I was single for a while as I focused on my boys and work, but I met my girlfriend, who we'll call Nicole, who's 27, about 3 months ago. I haven't introduced her yet to my kids, which has been upsetting her, but I've told her that 3 months for me is not a long enough or committed enough relationship to involve my kids yet. I do not want them getting attached or otherwise uncomfortable until I know for sure that this is the real deal. It was Elaine's birthday last week, and I told Nicole that I would be doing for her what I always do with our boys, and I wouldn't be available until later in the day. Nicole was upset with this, as she wanted us to spend the day together, but it wasn't for anything special. Anyways, sorry this is dragging. Anyway, what I do on my ex's birthday is I go over in the morning, and with our sons, I help them make her breakfast. I get some flowers and a nice card and a present from them, and then they take it to her and give her breakfast in bed. My sons love doing this for their mom, and I always like to hear how happy it all makes them. Nicole was angry I did this, as she said it made her feel less important, and like she would never come to ever mean as much to me in my life. I replied that Elaine is the mother of my kids, and that even though we are not in a relationship or in love, we have our boys, and I want our boys to grow up knowing that I always treated Elaine with respect, even though we are no longer together. I do not want them thinking that we never cared about each other. Nicole says she doesn't want me doing this again whilst I'm in a relationship with her, and that I am the jerk for not putting her feelings first. She said it's obvious I still love Elaine, and I won't even give up this one day to put her over Elaine. I told her that I will always have a love for Elaine, as we were together a long time and have 3 kids, and nothing will ever change that. Nicole said if I do not promise to begin to restrict communication with my ex to make it just about the kids, she doesn't see how I can ever prove to her I care about her. So Reddit, am I the jerk for doing this for my ex on her birthday when I knew it would upset my girlfriend? Edit. Just to clarify, I do not take the breakfast to her in bed. Our oldest carries the tray. I just help the boys make the breakfast, and they go and present it to their mom. Edit 2. Wow, lots of responses. Thank you for taking the time to read and respond. I've answered some comments, and I will add the extra details people need clarifying. Her new husband and I will talk and have coffee and watch TV while the kids take the breakfast up. Her husband is the one who will have the boys awake and let me in so the kids and I can make the breakfast. Her husband will generally take Elaine out for dinner or plan something special, so I might end up taking the kids so they can be alone, as I understand he is now her husband and I have a diminished role in her life, but not my kids. The tradition started with my oldest when he was little and wanted to do something special for his mom on her birthday. So we've carried it on together as the boys have come along. I do understand in a couple of years they will be old enough to do this themselves and not need my help. But I enjoy spending this time with them to do something nice for their mother. Elaine did not initiate the divorce. I did. The marriage ended amicably as possible, as we just grew apart. There was no big fight, no infidelity. We were just 2 adults making a decision that we would be happier apart than together. And we are. I was the youngest in a very messy divorce when I was a kid, and my parents used to be awful to each other. I did not want that kind of memory lingering for my own kids just because we did decide to divorce. No, it was not Nicole's birthday or a special event. She has not yet had a birthday in our relationship. I had planned to do something special for her birthday, which is in December, if we were still together at that time. As said, our relationship is still very new. I did tell Nicole that Elaine and our kids came first on that day only, Elaine's birthday. This is simply due to the tradition I have with my sons. I can see why she took it out of context, but I didn't mean Elaine comes first always, but I did say my boys always will. Well, who do you think is the jerk? OP or his new girlfriend? Please let us know. You never bring me breakfast in bed. Always make friends with the other side of the house. Back in the day, I worked at a buffet, my first job, attached to the busiest mall in our 3-mall state. We could do $1,500 for dinner, no problem. The problem was in our equipment. We had a conveyor belt style dishwasher. Think mini drive-through car wash with an attitude problem and a chronic illness. It was installed when the restaurant was opened 30 years prior. It was a beast, a very broken beast. My first year there, I was just a line attendant, so I changed out the food. My second year, I started getting prep cook, floor, and cashier shifts. This meant that I was one of the people who could do anything front of house needed. I wasn't put in the dish room for 2 reasons. I didn't speak Spanish, and the GM said it was a man's job. That man is for a different sub. You guessed it. Friday night dinner rush. I'm bouncing between tables, helping some of the other table staff out. Not taking tips, of course. Filling out the front line with food and popping up to the register when I can, trying to help with the line of customers that's out the door and around the corner.
Get 50% off all Domino's online pizza orders at
Alright, here we go. Let's get this crime spree started. Pick your first target and start driving.
General
I already
manager
got
and
K on the
assistant
line.
general manager are
What up, though?
with their ties
We
over
sent
their
you the
shoulders.
location of the
We are all
fleeces.
giving
Hit them in
110%.
whatever order you
A
want.
well-oiled machine.
Y'all drive like the bad
Now I see it.
motherfuckers I know
Empty
you are.
plate towers
You're gonna be in the
here,
next
there,
bank before they even know you out the
everywhere.
last one.
Dread suddenly
But look out,
consumes my body.
they marked the bill
And
so we
then
won't be
all
spending
hear
that
it.
cash.
You've gotta be kidding
Let the
me.
client deal with
And
laundering that
the
bullshit.
dishwasher goes silent.
Any signal jammers
The
you got
beast
on the
is
banks
down.
will delay the
We all
alarm,
look
making
up
the
at
call
our
to
angry
5-0.
leader like prairie dogs and can see the
Gotta
danger
keep them
veins
writing
on his
driver's
forehead.
citations while you out there
no point
making
ruling
bank.
customers if
Literally.
we don't have plates to serve them on. So I bail on the register.
Go in hot
Follow
like a
my GM to the
motherfucker.
dish
Roast
room,
them bitches
where
if you want to. I don't give a
chaos is overrun
fuck. You
with
already got the
3 seasoned
jammers turned on.
GM
Yeah, but
crawls
skip the
under
line, y'all.
dishwasher
The
to
cops won't
access
stand the
part
dock
that
for
is
long.
usually the culprit.
You at the
Full-on
bank?
laying in a
Hit
few
that
inches
shit
of
and we on to
questionable
the
water,
next.
with half-chewed dinner rolls and lettuce floating around him. He could be a jerk when he was stressed, but he always jumped in
All right, the
first
police
to do
on their
the
way,
worst stuff,
fool.
rather
You
than
better
make
start
someone
hauling
else
some
do it.
ass.
Kept a change of clothes in the office for the occasion. Much grumbling ensues. The 3 dish guys are already elbow deep in the 3-stage sinks hand washing. Trash is overflowing, clogging the floor drain. Murky water and wet food is everywhere. My specialty. I grab the floor squeegee and start raking food up and away from the drain, relieving all of us from the standing water. I heap the food goo, formerly occupying the drain space, onto the trash can that is so full I cannot even lift it, and steal the empty cans from the unused stations on the kitchen side and start clearing plates of the old food. There aren't gloves in the world to keep it off you. The food just gets inside them, and you're working in that. It splashes up into your face and on your clothes, but you can't stop because customers are coming in the back of house door to yell that there aren't any plates. They are beginning to mutiny. Whatever you do, don't stand between a hungry buffet guest and their 5th plate of food. There's
When
a
you pull
flurry of
up,
hands as
head
we
right
crank
to the
through
back.
dinner plate mountain
There gonna
with
be
our
bands
orders,
inside the vault.
silverware, and finally just enough light pans to keep the cooks happy. 2 of the 3 guys disappear to restock and grab our angry waitstaff bus carts. When a waitress or waiter clears the table, they have a station with a cart. So it's basically a station where they can complain about their lives while clearing plates.
Remember, you got them
Sorting
thermal
silverware,
charges if any
slamming
bullshit
dishes
get in
into
your way.
cups. When
Blow
they
the
were even
hinges off of
madly
something.
full, the
Fuck.
habit was to whine at the guys in the dish room who never complained because they would get tipped out by the waitstaff at the end of the night and didn't want their tips affected. This is important later. Leaving grumbling GM under the beast of the only dish guy fluent in English to my left, dealing with the clean end, as I was too dirty to be touching the good stuff. Dish guy, why are you back here? Me. The dishwasher broke? Dish guy, yeah, it always does. Why do you care? None of the other front of house people have ever helped before. You're here elbow deep in the nastiest part when you could be dry out front with everyone else. Me. Well, if everyone else is out front, then they won't be missing me. Besides, another set of hands will help us get caught up faster. Plus, I can yell all I want back here, and no one will hear me. Bus carts arrive, and we are swamped again. GM has declared we need the service guy to come out for the busted beast. So he rolls up his sleeves, still soaking wet, and does the dirty stuff on the incoming
Keep it
dishes.
pushing, baby.
I move up
Daddy
the
need
ship,
them
and the
racks.
5 of us work until midnight, washing it all by hand, having turned the ship around for a flawless night. GM, after
They ain't fucking
complimenting my
around out
ability
there.
to hold
Now,
my
are
own
you
with
driving,
guys,
or are
to be
you
fair,
driving?
was my first job. I was barely 18 and a petite 90 pounds soaking wet. If one were to make assumptions, I didn't look like I could lift a ream of paper, let alone a full dinner plate rack and keep the pace. Bumped me and the other guy up to maintenance pay for the whole shift. $15.75, when minimum wage was around $6.50, but we made 11 or so. And if we would come in tomorrow, he would do it again. Next day, we were at it again until the repair. We were able to stay on top and keep up with demand since we were well prepared. Even with a language barrier and an overwhelming task, we were able to joke around.
Keep
and
it
laugh
correct,
throughout
dog.
the shift.
Pull up,
Here's
hit the
where
vote,
tipping is
leave
important,
with the fat
and where I
pocket.
accidentally sparked a revolution. I should also mention that we did not do credit card tips. All tips were cash and honor reporting. My next floor shift is kind of slow for us, and I tip out 10% as I was told was customary, so it was 15. My bilingual dish guy comes out with the money in his hand to give it back to me. Dish guy: "You don't have to do this, you know." Me, very confused: "I thought we were supposed to tip out at the end of our shift." Dish guy: "Yeah, but only 10%. This is too much." Me, more confused: No, I made $150 tonight. It's the right amount." Dish guy: "It can't be. You're the only one that ever tips out this much. All the other girls never give more than $5 on a day like this. Maybe $10 on a very, very busy night. On very busy nights, I could make $300. Me: "I know for a fact they each, the 2 other waitresses, made more than that tonight, because I had to watch them rag count their tips in front of me." Our waitstaff had attitude. We're the worst kind of people, and I, to this day, feel zero guilt about this. They're lying to you. Dish guy had been taking my overpayments, thinking I was trying to win him over with money. Was mildly insulted by it, and didn't have time to get to know me until we were in the thick of it when the dishwasher broke. Waitstaff had been underpaying him for years, and he's rightfully upset. He happens to live with the other 2 dish guys who work the busy shifts, brother and a family friend. They shared a 1-bedroom apartment here to send as much money home to their families as they could. He was also related to some of the female line staff who shared another 1-bedroom apartment. Needless to say, word spread quickly. For the next 2 weeks, I was the only waitress who didn't have to bus her own cart. GM fully supported the dish room strike against the waitresses. I barely even had dishes that stacked before my cart would be replaced with a clean one. Throw up in my section? I'd go out back to start assembling the necessities, only to be shooed away by one of the dish guys so that they could do it. Everyone else was handed the rags and buckets and told to do it themselves. Previously, the waitstaff would tell the dish guys it was solely their job, when in fact it was not. This also applied to
Just
after
one more
dishes.
bacon, we can wrap
By
this
week
shit up,
3,
y'all.
The waitstaff, who thought they could outlast the dish guys, were making a full hourly rate and didn't need the additional $15 in tips they were collectively withholding from them for the
Well
hassle.
done, y'all.
Caved
We
hard.
did good.
Actual tears.
We bank
because it was
robbers.
affecting their tips,
Hell
since they
fucking
couldn't
yeah.
do waitressing,
Just a
bus
fucking
cars,
shame we
keep
can't
up.
spend none of these
Basically,
notes. You know they
started to
marked.
actually have to
I would have
work
laid
during
these
their
bitches out on my
social
sheet.
break.
Me and my
they found
girls,
out
shit,
it
we
was
would have
hard.
had a good
I
ass
still
time.
got mild preferential
I got some
treatment for the
bands
rest
in
of
the
my time
safe.
there.
We gonna
My
have
cart would
plenty
get
fun.
changed before everyone else. I never had to ask for anything. If something needed doing that I couldn't manage, one of them would drop what they were doing to help, and I would be the first one to jump in when they got really busy out back. Honestly, it made my job so much easier and enjoyable. I'd still be there if there hadn't been a corporate takeover of our site that overmanaged and ruined everything. Moral of the story: don't be a dishonest jerk, especially to the other side of the house. Do you honestly think this is for anyone to ride? Some preamble to set the scene. I'm really into cycling and have been for many, many years. I started riding back in the 1970s when I was really young.
Yo, how we
I come
doing
from
with
a
that
family
heat?
of road
Keep
racers,
shaking them off.
So it was sort of inevitable.
Hey, babe,
I also
you
live
gonna
up
tell
to
us
the
about that
rules
dude who
of the
put us onto
Beltline,
this?
especially
What beef he got with
Rule
Fleesa?
25 about the bikes
Get
on the
this.
roof of the
He
car
caught his
being
wife
lowered
getting
in
her
car.
back blown out by
Having
the
saved
boss.
up, I bought my
And
dream
then the
bike, a
motherfucker fired
Cervelo
his ass.
Celadania 5.
That's
With Kira
cold.
A's D2
Not as cold as wiping out half the franchise in that state in one go. But that shit was close.
A couple of months
Motherfucker,
ago,
alright.
heard of
I met him
a
having the
running
best night of
around
his life at the
50
music
miles
locker.
away, where a company
And after he get paid out here, I bet you that motherfucker be right back in that bitch ordering a bigger motherfucking bottle for his ass.
It was a great ride over there. When I arrived, there were a few other riders I know, and we set off looking at the bikes at the show. I locked my bike onto one of the racks and took one of the newly launched bikes out for a quick circuit, had a chat with the tech guy from the company, and then unlocked my bike. Cue entitled mom and her entitled spotty teenager. Karen. Hello. Can my son have his turn on that bike now? Me. What? Yes. You've had your turn on it, and my son wants his ride on it. He really likes it. Me. Sorry, he can't ride this. Perhaps look at some of the bikes the company has brought. No. We saw you have your ride on this bike. Now he wants his turn. You can't monopolize the bikes. Her son then made a grab for my bike and pulled it from my hands and tried to ride off. Now his first mistake was not realizing that I have very specific lipless pedals, and without the correct cleats, you're not going to get far. Second, I had left the bike in a very high gear. It's a cafe stop thing. It's almost impossible to set off quickly, and is one of my ruses to help avoid a snatch and grab theft of the bike. I grabbed the little jerk and pulled him off my bike and just stopped it from falling to the floor. One of the team running the demo came over to see what was going on, and entitled mom went off in true form. This jerk has just pushed my kid off the bike when it was my kid's turn to ride it. I want my son to have his ride on this bike now. Bike guy. This isn't one of our bikes. Our bikes are all over there. This is the visitor's bike park area. Why is he riding this bike then? Pointing at me. Me.
Hey,
Because
babe,
I'm the
you
one
hear
who
that?
owns this bike.
What? I don't hear nothing.
That's what I'm saying. I think we lost the police.
Bless up, fools. It's time to cash out.
Motherfucker hit a stack of banks and gets away with it? You really something else, motherfucker. And by you, I mean we. All we gotta do now is meet the client and give them these marked motherfucking bills.
Amen to that shit. Strong finish, y'all.
You could see the cogs turning as she realized what was going on. The fake smile broke out. Oh, I'm really sorry. I thought it was one of the demo bikes. I pointed to the manufacturer's flags all around the demo session, and I pointed to the name on my bike. Me. Does this look like it was made by the company running this session? Entitled mom playing dumb. I'm sorry. I really didn't realize. It's a nice bike though, and my son is thinking of buying one. Can he try yours out? Me. I very much doubt he would be buying one of these, but I'm going to need your details. Why? Well, your son, supported by you, snatched at a bike worth 11,000 pounds out of my hands and tried to ride off with it. I'm going to need to know who to send the repair bill to for any damage he caused. She went white, then tried to argue that there was nothing on the bike that could have cost that much. The bike guy from the company assured her that there certainly was. We called the PCSO, who was at the event, over and explained everything that had happened. He obtained the entitled mom's contact details and passed them to me. I told her I would be in touch later, and then had a ride back home. No damage was done to the bike, but I did sting her for a full service at my local bike shop. Am I the jerk for losing it after my husband baked the lasagna I prepared for my niece's birthday? My niece's, 13, birthday was last Wednesday. She's the most intelligent, most creative kid in the family. She loves her auntie's lasagna and says that it's really good. For her birthday, she asked that I make her lasagna because she loves it so much, and having it will complete her happy day. I agreed with no hesitation. The day before her birthday, I got to work. I went shopping for ingredients and had spent hours in the kitchen to prepare. At 3 p.m., my husband got home, had lunch, then opened the fridge to grab a drink, and saw the lasagna. He asked about it, and I answered this lasagna was made for my niece's birthday. I told him I made a family-sized portion so we could all eat it together there at my parents' house. He was like, oh, really? I asked him to please not touch it, and he said he wouldn't. He fell asleep on the couch after checking his phone as I went upstairs to get stuff done. At 4 p.m., I come downstairs to wake him up to go to my parents' and found him already sitting up with a plate in his hand. I looked closer and saw that he took a piece of lasagna and ate it. I looked at him and asked, "Are you okay? Hungry?" while offering leftovers from his plate I lost it on him and asked why he had touched the lasagna when I already warned against touching it, since it was for my niece's party. He said, "I woke up feeling hungry." Okay, but he already had lunch, and the other snacks are available in the fridge. He replied he really wanted to get a piece and couldn't wait until we got to my parents', and reminded me that he loses his appetite at my parents' house. I called him unbelievable, because he ruined how the lasagna looked when he cut the middle of it, and messed it up like a kid. I spent time, money, effort on it, and he casually said, "No big deal." But to me, it is. Especially since I told him that this was for my niece's party. He said I was overreacting and needed to chill, because he was hungry, and it's not like he ate the whole thing. And then he suggested I stop by the supermarket and grab one if it's that important, as he quoted with his fingers. We got into an argument over this, and he ended up not going, saying it's because of how I treated him over lasagna. When I got home, he kept giving me the cold shoulder. Didn't even ask how things went after what he did. My husband has ADHD, but normally he understands when I ask him to leave stuff alone. He also loves food, and his favorite is lasagna. While there was no harm with him taking a piece, I just lost my temper, which is a bad thing. This might be too spicy for you. My mom told me this story last weekend, something that happened to her back in the late 70s, early 80s. She worked in a belt factory that employed a diverse array of people, folks from all over the world and with different backgrounds. One of the friends my mom made was Azra, a lady from India. Azra found out that my mom liked food from other countries, so she started bringing in homemade Indian food for her to try. Azra also learned that my mom liked spicy food, so she would bring in her homemade pickle. Indian pickle is nothing like American pickles, which are sweet or pleasantly sour. Indian pickles can be extremely spicy, but my mom was friendly and willing to try new things, so she happily ate whatever Azra brought her. One day at lunch, Azra gave my mom a container of rice and some mango
spicy.
pickle. This particular pickle was wildly hot,
Fuck
but by now
spicy.
my mom had built up a tolerance for the spiciness and eagerly tucked in. The factory also employed men who were on work release from a nearby prison. Some of these guys were cool and trying to put their past behind them. Not Sylvester. He was a real jerk, always being mean to people, including my mom. While Mom was eating the rice and mango pickle, Sylvester came up to her and said, all tough-like, "What's that you're eating?" "Oh," responded Mom, "it's Indian rice and mango pickle." "Give me some," demanded Sylvester. This isn't the first time Sylvester had bothered my mom, but she thought she could make it the last. Batting her eyelashes instantly, she said, "I'm not sure you'd like it, Sylvester. It's pretty spicy." But like the rude bully he was, he insisted she give him a taste. So she gave him a big spoonful of rice, making sure there was plenty of mango pickle to give it some flavor. Sylvester grabbed the spoon and shoved the food into his mouth. As a big, tough guy, he couldn't let on that the food was anything but delicious. But it was clear that he was suffering. He finally swallowed it down, and after that, he left my mother alone. Click this button to join as a member today, and we'll give you a special shout out in our next video. And click this video to come watch it next. You won't believe what happens.
Get 50% off all Domino's online pizza orders at menu price this week only, which includes right now.
Hey there, Mr. Reddit here. Welcome back to another episode of r/entitled Parent Stories. Today we have a very special episode for you, a compilation of some of the greatest entitled parent stories we read over the past year. So sit back, relax, and enjoy a few hours of the most entitled parents you've ever heard of. And by the way, Jaren assured me that if this video gets 1,000 likes, she will for an entire week. So please smash that like button. And if you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications for new stories from Reddit every single day. And become an official member of the Re Army today, and I'll give you a shout out in an upcoming video. r/entitled. Hey, I work here. Let go of me. Hey there, Mr. Reddit. I'm a huge fan of your videos. I honestly never thought I'd meet an entitled person at my job, but here I am. I work at a coffee kiosk inside of a gym. It's pretty small, but the pay is good, and I make a lot of tips. Upper class neighborhood. We've got the entitled mom, innocent kid. They weren't a part of this. Front desk person, general manager, who happens to be my dad. and me, Magic Element. I work alone during my shifts, as the space is too...
So, if
for more than one person. Every cabinet, fridge has a lock on it. This is important later. It's so small that I can bend to get something from the mini fridge. I have to crouch. This morning I was opening up the kiosk and just generally setting up for the day. I had already made the coffee, set out our baked goods, and gotten our smoothies ready. I was crouched down so I could unlock the fridge. It's important to note that the key for this fridge looks like a small metal rod, and you insert it and turn it so that you can unlock the fridge. I was having some trouble opening it. The lock had gotten stuck due to some ice, and I ended up having to dislodge it by gently shaking the fridge. All of a sudden, I heard a loud, "What are you doing?" I quickly looked up to see what was wrong. Then I saw her. Karen, the destroyer of businesses, the asker of managers, the queen of the PTA. Karen was glaring at me angrily. "Are you trying to steal?" She screamed at me. Harsh, but okay. "What? No, I work here." "Do you think I'm stupid? I saw you breaking into that safe." I internally cringed, knowing this wouldn't end well. "No, ma'am, I do really work here, and this fridge is stuck. If you look at my back, I have the logo on my shirt. I'm required to wear it as uniform." I turned around to show her the logo. Suddenly, I felt her grab me by the collar, choking me as she tried to drag me out from behind the desk. "Let go! You're choking me!" Karen yanked me up towards the front desk. I am on the floor, trying not to swallow my tongue. The front desk had heard the yelling at this point, and came over to see what was wrong. The front desk likes me because I give them free coffee in the morning. "Ma'am, is everything okay here?" "No, this jerk is trying to steal." Front desk not believing her. OP, is this true?" "No, I'm just trying to open..." "He's lying. I saw him." Keep in mind, she's screaming at this point, and the whole gym can hear. At this point, the general manager, my dad, comes to see what's wrong. "OP, are you okay? What's with the yelling? Let him go." Karen let go of my shirt and stood up to try and defuse the situation. I really didn't want to lose my job. "This kid was stealing from the safe behind that desk." "I know that's not true, because he, 1, works here, and 2, he's my son, and I know he wouldn't do that." "You're probably just covering up for the little crap." "Ma'am, if you do not calm down, I'm going to have to ask you to leave." Karen tried to take a swing at me. Thank God I know how to dodge. The general manager ended up pinning her arm behind her back until security showed up, who then dragged her out the door, kicking and screaming that I was a thief and they were just covering up for me. I don't know what happened to her after, but if I find out, I'll make an update. My dad said he would explain everything to my boss so I wouldn't get fired. Thank God. And because of all this screaming, a lot of people stopped at my kiosk to ask what happened, and I ended up getting a lot of tips because of it. Thanks, Karen. Edit. Because some of you asked how Karen was able to drag me, I'm very short and small, so it's not that hard to pick me up. Next up we've got Tales from Retail, Customer Service, entitled Mom Commits Check Fraud. Hey Mr. Reddit and Re-Army, been listening to you for some time, and thought I would post some stories about my time at the customer service call center.
Want to start an online store quickly with products that are ready to sell? Head over to wix.com/dropshipping and launch your store with the industry-leading e-commerce capabilities. First, choose what kind of store you want to create. Let's pick fashion.
Alright, here we go. Let's get this crime spree started. Pick your first target and start driving. I already got K on the line.
What up, though?
We sent you the location of them fleeces. Hit them in whatever order you want.
Y'all drive like the bad motherfuckers I know you are. You're gonna be in the next bank before they even know you out the last one. But look out. They marked the bill so we won't be spending that cash. Let the client deal with laundering that bullshit.
Any signal jammers you got on them banks will delay the alarm making the call to 5-0. That'll keep them writing driving citations while you out there making bank. Literally.
Go in hot like a motherfucker. Roast them bitches if you want to. I don't give a fuck. You already got the jammers turned on.
Yeah, but skip the line, y'all. The cops won't stand the dock for long. Remember, you got them thermal charges if any bullshit get in your way. Blow the hinges off of something. Fuck it.
Let's go. Give me that key. Give me that money right now.
Number one, no. Number one. I'm gonna do any more of fucking that one. Just so you know, everybody, I'm good. I'm good. You know what? They can go do the fucking last 5 of them by themselves because they got the
customer service call center. Also, I apologize about formatting and spelling. English is first.
Keep it pushing, baby. Daddy need them racks.
For years, I worked for a company.
Yeah,
A crappy company. This place is a call center that handles multiple clients. The client I worked for was a major grocery retailer in the nation.
Yeah.
They also had retail stores. So for this day, I was working at ReviewTechUSA, basically fixing checks.
All right, the police on their way, fool. You better start hauling some ass.
This happened a lot. One check even being messed up for over $132,000. Yikes. When a customer called because she was having trouble paying with a check at one of our stores. The cats. We've got entitled Muslim and me, the overworked and underpaid teddy bear, fragging stomp. The call starts with me giving my opening. Thank you for calling the store. My name is fragging stomp, and how can I help you today? Yes, I am having some trouble cashing a check in your store. Okay, I can look into why you're having trouble using a check at our store. May I have your information to look you up in our system? I will also need your route, account, and check number you tried to use. SOP for our company is our program used for searching up customers' entitled Mom gives her information to my vendor. Thank you for your information. Give me a few minutes to look through our systems, and I will be right back. I'm just going to put on a quick hold. She gives me a quick sigh and just said, okay, in the most disgusting tone. Just make it quick. I have crap to do, and this cashier is so stupid. No, she called from the store phone in front of the cashier, as she did not have a cell phone. So I had just put her on hold and began to look her up. After a few minutes, I I was able to locate her and noticed that
Sounds like they got the whole precinct out on your ass. Y'all stay collected.
Over 8 checks totaling about $4,000 US. Now the system will only allow 7 checks in a 1-week time for any customer, and had a limit for about $500 for the week. But the lady had done the impossible somehow. So with this many checks, I pulled another program to check the status of the checks, if they had cleared or if they came back as NSF, non-sufficient funds, aka bounced checks. And guess what? All 8 of the checks were NSF. Now our company takes check fraud very seriously, and SOP for that is to forward all information to the local law enforcement of the area, but only after verifying if it is fraud and on whose side. Don't want to make any mistakes now, would we? Now, there's no real good way about asking the customer if he or she is committing check fraud, and I had always took a blunt approach to it, so I'll take her off hold. I'm sorry, I'm cut off.
Now you listen here, jerk. I have crap to do and kids to feed, so you need to take this check and leave me the heck alone. Not like you can do your crap job.
Just one more bacon, we can wrap this shit up, y'all.
To pay for your drug habit, nasty girl.
I was taken back by this. Not because I haven't heard.
You ain't gonna let no raggedy-ass police cruiser pull up on you.
Dude.
Also, just as a note, she was talking to the cashier, not me.
Well done, y'all. We did
I'm
good.
sorry to hear about
We
that,
bank
but
robbers.
thank you for holding.
Hell fucking yeah. Just a fucking shame we can't spend none of these notes. You know they marked. I would've laid these bitches out on my sheet. Me and my girl, shit, we would've had a good-ass time.
I got some bands in the safe. We gonna have plenty fun anyway.
Nah, you talking, baby girl. Okay, once we get to those Armenian money launderers, we're gonna cut this call dead.
Hey, if 5-0 pull up to the drop with you, the whole job is toast. Lose them first.
The checks you cashed before have not cleared yet due to NSF. And the only way for you to pay with another check is to pay off the outstanding balance of $4,000 plus $200 for check fees. I can provide you the information to the department to pay the outstanding balance. At this time, I am thinking, wow, this lady is an idiot. But oh boy, does it get better.
Oh, well, I think we'll just pay it because I.
Yo, how we doing with that heat? Keep shaking them off.
That should not be the
Hey,
problem.
babe,
And I should
you
pay
gonna tell us about the dude who put us onto this? What beef he got with Fleesa?
Get this. He caught his wife getting her back blown out by the boss. And then the motherfucker fired his ass.
That's cold.
Not as cold as wiping out half the franchises in that state in one go. But that shit was close. Motherfucker alright. I met him having the best night of his life at the music locker. And after he get paid out here, I bet you that motherfucker be right back in that bitch ordering a bigger motherfucking bottle for his ass.
Causing inflammation that can lead to asthma attacks. But no matter what type of severe asthma you have, Tespire can help. Tespire is an add-on treatment for people 12 and over that proactively reduces inflammation, which means you can have fewer attacks, breathe better, and relieve your asthma symptoms. So you can be you, whoever you are. Tespire is not a rescue medication. Don't take Tespire if you're allergic to it. Allergic reactions like rash or an eye allergy can happen. Don't stop your asthma treatments unless your doctor tells you to. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection or your asthma worsens. Sore throat, joint, and back pain may occur. Avoid live vaccines. By helping control your asthma, Tespire can help you be you. No matter who you are, ask your asthma specialist about Tespire today.
Cash App's debit card is customizable and there's a glow-in-the-dark version so you can always find it. Just open the app, choose a color, and draw your design from it. Cash Card saves you money instantly. Just open Cash App, choose which restaurant or store you want to save at, and the discount is applied as soon as you pay. You can use your new card in the Cash App. Just add it to Apple or Google Pay, and then use it to shop online all before the actual card arrives in the mail. When it arrives, you can activate it and keep it safe and secure by setting your PIN in the Cash App and use it in stores or the ATM. The Cash Card is connected to your Cash App, so when your friends pay you back, you can spend your funds with your Cash Card instantly. Now that's a feature-packed debit card worth checking out. Don't forget to check the reviews before you use your card to pay. Download Cash App now and design your custom card today.
system has flagged you for non-payment.
Can't you just let me pay now? Just this once. Are you going to ruin my child's birthday?
Sorry, miss. I can't do that as it's against protocol and company policy.
Oh my god. You are ruining my child's birthday. She needs this thing or she is going to die. You should die because you're ruining her birthday. You should end yourself, you fat, stupid idiot.
I mean, wow. This lady is telling me to end myself because I'm ruining her daughter's birthday party? I'm just wow at this moment, and I have had enough. Miss, I should inform you that if you do not calm down, I will have to disconnect the call. She tried to cut me off again at this point, but I'm not having it.
Now you listen here.
No. Now you listen here, miss. If you do not calm down, I will disconnect this call, and I will be calling local law enforcement and forwarding your information, as this is check fraud, meaning you will do some time in jail. She hangs up on me, but not before calling me some very not nice things. So at this point, I'm just glad she's off the phone, and I begin filling out my case report with all her information. All of this information was more than enough to find and put this lady away behind bars, and I sent it off to my manager and local law enforcement. However, this story does not have a happy ending. Well, not that I know of.
Alright, just meet him at the drop and grab the payout.
I like to think that she served
Hey, babe, you hear that?
Some people just don't.
What? I don't hear nothing.
That's what I'm saying. I think we lost the police.
But let's up, fools. It's time to cash out.
But I'll save that.
Motherfucker hit a stack of banks and gets away with it? You're really something else, motherfucker. And by you, I mean we. All we gotta do now is meet the client and give him these marked motherfucking bills.
Amen to that shit. Strong finish, y'all.
Hey, Mr. Reddit. I've been watching your videos for a while. They're awesome. Keep up the good work. And I hope I can make it on one of your episodes. English is my first language, but I'm on mobile, so yeah, excuse any mistakes. Cast, we've got me, the one and only. We've got the entitled kid, the entitled mother, awesome camp leader, security guard, and the other kid. Background info. I was 13 at the time of this story. Every summer, I worked for a summer camp where the first half you do art, and the second half the kids swim. I work in the art area, and in that area we expect the kids to do one, and only one job, which is after they use a paintbrush to clean it in the sink. If you're an artist or someone who at least paints every once in a while, you might already know this. But if you're not, basically, if you don't clean out the brush, it hardens and it's hard to use. Okay, so enough said. Let's get on to the story. It was the first day, and since I'm 13 in this story, it was my second year doing this. I'm 15 now, and I was already used to doing this. My job is to pour paint, since all the kids are age 5 to 10, and we don't really trust them with the paint. And also, I help the kids. And like I said already, their only job, other than working on their art, is to clean their brushes. Now, entitled kid, I want to say she was about 8, was painting the same picture as about 5 other kids were. I was going around helping the other kids, and entitled kid raised her hand and I went to go help her. The following conversation happens.
Can you wash my brush for me?
Sticking the brush in my face. Okay, allowing it this one time. 2 minutes later.
Can you wash my brush for me?
Once again, sticking it in my face. No, I'm helping other kid right now. You can wash your own brush.
But this is your job. You get paid for it, and I don't. So do your job.
Remember what Awesome Leader said. The only job a camper has to do is clean their brushes.
I don't care. You will clean my brush now. I don't care what Awesome Leader said.
No, Awesome Leader was 5 feet away. Now after pulling this stunt, entitled kid got punished by having to spend the first 15 minutes of pool time sitting in a chair. The end. Psych. The next day, the mom came in with a classic Karen haircut. The following conversation happens.
Excuse me? My darling angel said one of your workers was rude to her.
Awesome Leader. Ma'am, actually, your kid was being rude to her. And he points to me.
My daughter said she made her clean brushes.
Because that is what she is supposed to do.
Shouldn't the worker do that? Pointing to me.
Actually, I don't get it.
Dan didn't think he was wasting water until his daughter Ava reminded him California's severe drought is reducing our water supply. And he realized there's more he needs to do right now to cut back, like watering less outside. Cutting back even just 1 day a week can save you up to 20% more water. Adjusting your sprinklers so you water only where it's needed. And using mulch to prevent evaporation. Now Dan's saving more water than ever. And you can too. Find more water saving tips at SaveOurWater.com.
Pointing to me. Actually, I don't get paid. I'm a volunteer. Now I get paid, but back then I didn't.
Ah, my daughter shouldn't have to do any work unless it's hard work.
Me and Awesome Leader start laughing.
Why are you laughing?
Because you are so freaking entitled. Get out! Entitled Mom slapped me across the face and tried to slap Awesome Leader, but I pushed her away. Security shows up.
What's going on here?
These two ladies assaulted me. They should be arrested.
Security, knowing that Awesome Leader or me would never do that.
I'll check the cameras.
5 minutes later.
I reviewed the tape, and ma'am,
looking at Entitled Mom.
You need to leave before I call the cops.
She ran out of the place, and we never saw Entitled Mom or Entitled Kid again. Entitled Dad expects me to basically be his slave while I'm visiting. Gets put in his place by Mom. Hey guys, long time reader. Second time posting a story on Reddit. First time posting on this sub. Hopefully I got it right this time. It's a bit of a long one, so I apologize in advance. Keeping it family friendly as possible. This happened a little over 3 years ago, but it's still fresh in my mind because it still gets me angry to this day. We've got the Entitled Dad, we've got Mom, and me. Well, that should be obvious. First, some backstory. And yes, the Entitled Dad in question is in fact my own. I lived with my parents for most of my life. I was a bit of a deadbeat for a while, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'm wrong for thinking this, but that doesn't excuse my dad's behavior when it came to how he treated me. Now, I'm from Texas. I was raised to respect your elders and don't talk back. But I was also raised not to take any BS from anyone. This will come into play later, because at this time, I didn't have anywhere else to go, so I didn't really have a choice. In 2013, I finally moved out of my parents' house for good, to live with my now wife. I won't specify where for privacy's sake. Let's just say I now live far enough away, it requires a 2-day bus ride just to visit. After 3 years away, I was getting a little homesick, and I wanted to take a trip home to go see my family and my friends. So, during a video chat with my parents, I asked if they had the money to buy me a bus ticket, so I could come down and visit. They said sure, and I made plans with them and my friends down there. My mom even offered to throw me a party, since I was only staying for 2 weeks, and my birthday was the month after. 2 days, and a long, boring bus ride later, I made it. I had even brought my PS4 with me, so I could play some games while I was there. I'm a second-generation gamer. Both my parents are gamers as well as stream, because they
second generation,
and it's what we do. My dad immediately fell back into his old habit of basically trying to make me do everything around the house. I didn't have a problem with him when I was living with him, because, again, I was 23 and living with my parents. By this point, though, I was 25, married. She got married the year before, was just visiting, and more to the point, didn't live there anymore. I basically told him as politely as I could that it wasn't my job to clean up his mess or help him with whatever project he decided to start while I was there. Needless to say, this did not sit well with him. But what was he going to do? Kick me out? One particular day, he came home from work to find me on my laptop, which I had brought with me, so I could video chat with my wife while I was there. He basically threw a temper tantrum.
Is that all you've been doing all day? Sitting on your butt on the couch on your computer?
Yeah? Thinking he had asked me to do something and I had forgotten it.
You know you could have been cleaning up the house while I was at work.
Seriously?
I dealt with this for about a week by this point. I did clean up. I cleaned any mess I made. I shouldn't have to clean up you or anyone else's mess around here, because A, I'm only visiting, and B, I don't live here.
And there's not my mess.
You know, Dad's at work all day, and when he comes home, he's exhausted. I'm gonna clean up my house for him.
Keep in mind, he had 2 other kids still living at home at this point, both at an age that shouldn't have a problem doing chores. Now, I would also like to point out that I had no problem cleaning up if I had been asked to. My mom had asked me a few times while I was there to do some cleaning because my sister, one of the kids still living at home, routinely left her baby at my parents' house while she went to go do God knows what with her baby daddy. My mom basically just told me to ignore him, so I did, thinking that was the end of it. Boy, was I wrong. Remember that party I mentioned earlier? The one that I had been told was specifically for me?
This is where they rob. They be robbing folks.
Yeah, same way. Right.
Let's go. Give me that key. Give me that money right now.
I'm gonna call you Big 50.
What's going on right now? You know you mess around. So Fury.
Respect and fear is everything in this business. If you're gonna shoot, you shoot the kid.
Get my money.
I do what I have to take care of my kids.
Sometimes I wonder if you even know me. How could you? Because you're too busy doing you, right?
Get on the floor. Get on the floor.
How about this?
We don't have your size.
In that case, give me 2.
2?
Take it out of that. And that. And that.
We're killing my little girl. We'll take vengeance. That'll coach you down. Payback.
Interesting, isn't it?
You consider yourself rehabilitated?
The one that I had been told was specifically for me? Yeah, turns out my dad had turned it into a party for himself. His birthday was the day I arrived. We planned it that way on purpose, so you'd think the party would be either that day or a day or 2 after, right? Wrong. They planned it a week into my visit. So basically, what happened was he took a party that was specifically stated to be for me and made it all about himself. I wasn't allowed to invite any of my friends or anything. To make matters worse, he took my phone during the party and told me I wasn't allowed on it. I was done. Another thing I should bring up is my friends. I made it clear before I even came to visit that I would also be hanging out with my friends while I was there. My dad did not like this because it cut into time I could have been spending being at his beck and call. Now, when I still lived with them, my parents were the type, as long as I told them who I was with and when, if I'd be home that night, they didn't care what I did from age 18. So, thinking because I no longer lived there, I didn't have to do that anymore, I basically came and went as I pleased. I still had the courtesy to let my mom know where I would be, since I was staying with them after all. My mom told me that while she appreciated the thought, I didn't live there anymore and was under no obligation to tell her where I was going or who I would be with. My dad, on the other hand, well, I'm sure you get the picture by now. The straw that broke the camel's back was the day before I was set to leave to go back home.
What?
My dad had basically been spending the day forcing me to help him with everything he could think of, despite me telling him I had made plans with my friend Heath, who I had only hung out with once during the entire 2 weeks I was there.
No, you've spent this whole time hanging out with your friends when you're supposed to be spending time with us. You're staying home today and helping me with stuff around the house. Next time you want to come down to visit, have one of your friends pay for it so you don't have to do that.
I basically ignored him, and my mom told me not to worry about it. When he showed up, I basically dropped what I was doing and left. As I was walking away, my dad would go on a rant about how I was supposed to be spending this time with my mom and not my friends. Keep in mind that despite being told I wasn't required to stay home at any point, I had been spending nights and early mornings with my mom when she couldn't sleep and came into the living room where I was sleeping to watch TV. I have insomnia, so most of the time I was either awake or not asleep enough that she would be bothering me. I also spent her days off with her, unless one of my friends wanted to hang out. I also, despite what he would have you believe, did not leave every day to hang out with my friends. My friends are busy people, either having jobs, kids, or in a couple of cases, both. So I regularly spent my days at the house, either on my PS4 or my computer. My dad's attempt to guilt me into staying because I hadn't spent enough time with my mom was the last straw for her. I had left by this point, but the look I saw her give him before I left told me she was about to tear into him. I even told my friend Heath this. He knows all about it. From what she told me when I got back, the conversation went something like this. What the heck are you talking about? He needs to be spending time here, not hanging out with his friends. He spent most of his days here. I know, because when I come home, she got home before him. He's usually sitting on the couch on his computer or PS4, and you trying to drag me into it was low. Well, he needs to be helping around the house. I can't do it by myself. He doesn't live here. You have 2 kids who still live here. Make them get off their butts and do chores. I didn't hear a peep out of him about hanging out with my friends for the rest of the day, or the next before I left. Entitled Dad expected me to be his slave for 2 weeks when I came to visit. He tried to use my mom as blackmail. He got put in his place by my mom.
Oh yeah.
Next up we've got Entitled Family attempts to dog nap my sister's service dog. So, this is the second of my 3 encounters with entitled parents that relate to my little sister's service dog. Sorry it took so long to get out. More issues with my mom have risen lately, and I am a single potato caring for 2 needy tater tots. I do have 2 other stories. The first that explains how I came into custody of my beautiful little sisters after my parents were allowing the elder of the 2 to be hurt for 6 years, and the other a brief encounter with an entitled parent who didn't believe my sister needs a service dog because she has mental illnesses. I'll link them at the bottom for convenience. I'm also far from the best storyteller, as well as writing in general, so bear with me. It's also long. I'll be using the same false names for my sisters that I've used for all of my other stories. Amy, who is 17, and Liza, who is 8. I'm their elder brother, and I'm 29, and this all takes place in Australia.
Cash App Golden Card is customizable and there's a glow in the dark version so you can always find it. Just open the app, choose your color, and draw your design right on your phone. Cash Card saves you money instantly. Just open Cash App, choose which restaurant or store you want to save at, and the discount gets applied as soon as you pay. You can use your card in the Cash App.
Alright, let's go rob a bank. Let me get Kay up in here.
Ooh, I've been waiting on this call, baby.
We moving.
This my shit. The Union Depository? This is the motherfucking big leagues now, y'all. Hit me with that plan again, baby girl.
We pick up the security card, leave the getaway, walk right in the front door, walk right out with the gold. Then all we gotta do is drive it over to this contact you got.
That's right. Now this lady who paying us is a shady-ass motherfucker. Like she wearing government-issue pantsuit kinda shady. So we ain't fucking around with this one.
Tonight,
keep us on headset. Let's do this.
Tomorrow, the welcomes keep
Hey, Kay,
on.
you know who Little Miss Pantsuit working for?
Tonight, you take
I know
full
enough not
advantage
to
of free
know.
Wi-Fi.
You feel me?
Tomorrow,
Shit,
full service
I.
signature. Tonight, you rest your weary legs on a pillow top mattress. Tomorrow, you've got a leg up on the day. Whatever tomorrow holds, tonight has everything you need to get there. Tonight in Quito, tomorrow you triumph. Get the lowest price at LQ.com.
In Australia. Now, as briefly mentioned in my other entitled Mom story, I do my best to get Amy outside for at least an hour a day, and this normally involves taking her service dog.
Y'all in uniform, so get in the mindset. Get them ID badges shiny. We playing this low and slow.
On this particular day,
That's right. And you know what real security guard motherfuckers don't be doing. Waving their guns around and shit. You draw down, you as good as caught.
Who is a cross between a purebred German Shepherd and a mutt. I made sure to
remember, you're private security. Gotta play the part, you dig?
Just look like you itching to shoot someone but don't know how to flick the safety.
Yeah, try to look like you got a head injury and you failed the LSPD psych test. You know, you're a little slow.
Don't say nothing to the guard. Just flash your ID and eyeball that motherfucker.
So, armed with doggy doo-doo bags, sunscreen, water, and lickety-splits vest and lead, we drive down into
What the hell? We said play that shit cool.
Oh, shit gon' get real now.
to help her get an understanding of where everything
Get in the elevator, swipe the card, let's go.
Damn, we're gonna have all kind of cops up in this bitch in a minute.
walking at Amy's pace like the best doggo she is. As there are quite a few
Next stop, the vote, right, babe?
Mm-hmm. It ain't far.
Hope y'all limbered up. That solid gold shit gonna be heavy.
In particular, whom we'll dub Little Entitled Girl, does approach and asks to play with Lickety-Split. Amy has selective mutism. She can't talk in certain, most situations. I take the duty to explain that Lickety-Split is working right now and can't be distracted, but I point to the field and say we might be playing there later if Amy feels up to it. She normally doesn't mind other people throwing the ball.
We ain't got no time to enjoy this. Get the goal, get moving.
Shit, I was just starting to have a little fun. But then again, I ain't got no news team headed all the way up my ass.
On TV or anything, to which she hesitantly replies, yes. And I explain those are a different type of working dog.
Y'all better be ready for some heavy shit on the way out of here.
Yeah, them tactical units had plenty of time to get set up. This shit about to get real.
The little entitled girl then turns to Amy, who's getting a bit fidgety and keeps tugging on my shirt. Her silent signal that she wants to move away from this, while Lickety-Split is in her alert stance, when she has a feeling something around could trigger Amy or cause her harm. The little entitled girl then throws her arms up and shouts, "Ooh!"
Listen, soon as you got as much as you can carry, get the fuck gone.
Starting to cry.
Fuck her up, y'all. They waiting up there.
Is very timid and doesn't cope well in strange environments with loud noises or sudden movements towards her. The little entitled girl then starts laughing at Amy, calling her names. Liza, who is very protective of her big sister, then pushes the girl and scoffs her for being so mean, and I decide that we've all had enough of this girl and hurry my sisters along so we can find somewhere for Amy to calm down in peace. We find an area out of sight from the little entitled girl, and I sit Amy down on a bench in the shade where I can run towards home.
Aw, shit. Sounds like a war zone out there.
Keep your head down, just get to the parking lot.
Someone call for backup!
She was crying quietly.
You updating your status or something? Get your ass out of there.
We could just stay away from the little entitled girl, because my sister wanted to play in the playground and said she didn't want Lickety-Split for me. I'm hesitant, but agree, knowing that because Amy is trying to overcome her anxiety, she does sometimes want to push herself out of her comfort zone, and I would just have to keep a close eye on her to make sure she isn't pushing herself too far. The next little while is quiet. Liza playing in the playground, while Amy and I sit in the shade, while Lickety-Split laying beneath the bench and Amy reading a book. As you'd expect, more kids came to ask to get pets to our dog, but I politely turned them away with no issues. No little entitled girl, or so I thought. Little entitled girl comes running up to Amy and me with her mother in tow, jabbing her finger at me while blabbering about animal abuse. Now, most of my attention was on my sister rather than what this lady was saying, so the conversation isn't exactly word for word. This also took place online. The mother looks me up and down as if I had no business being in the area. My suburb is the next one over and considered slightly higher class, and asks if Lickety-Split is my dog. I explain how Lickety-Split is in my name, but she is registered as Amy's service dog. In Australia, if you are under 18, parents or guardians are considered the owner of dogs, even if a registered service dog is serving a minor. When she turns 18, Lickety-Split ownership will be transferred to me. The parent gave me a look as if I had hit her child. She then snarled at me something along the lines of, "How dare you make an innocent animal work and brainwash it into being able to do nothing more than follow your demand?" I just shrug and tell her that she's entitled to that opinion.
What the hell is that sound, y'all? What ragged ass car y'all driving?
Yo, y'all better be fixing to drive that shit.
Spectacular looking as mine should not be forced into slavery. I give her a simple nope.
Dispatch, this animal's behind the wheel.
Oh, I like the sound of that. Y'all in the car?
Try, motherfucker!
Well behaved enough to stay, like Lickety Split is. About half an hour passes, and we were packing up to leave.
Y'all put the motherfuckers in your rearview mirror yet?
Relax, Kay. This the fun part. Y'all know these fools can't drive for shit.
I feel you, but this client is real insistent that her face don't get seen by no cops.
Ain't no one hit a cop like a cop in a suit.
Dog tags also say that she is a service dog, as well as have my name, address, and phone number on them. And this will be important. And we begin a small
Hey, Sam, anyone have a visual?
taking turns throwing the ball as we usually do.
Eagle 4 here. There's no sign of the suspect from up here.
Hey, how we know this client of yours is legit, Kay? This ain't some entrapment bullshit.
She cool, she cool. She need us more than we need her. Came to me because I ain't from around here. Ain't no LSPD or any other kind of files on me. I keep my shit protected, baby.
Aye, babe. I know you do. If she good with you, she good with me. Why the hell they after a shit ton of gold, though?
Same reason as anybody else, baby. Just a different color house.
Ha! Long as they money green, I'll take it.
Let the church say amen, baby.
Amen.
Attempting to wrestle Lickety Split into the back of their car. The family, including little entitled girl, her mother, father, a boy, most likely a middle child, and an older girl, appeared to be the oldest. The father was holding Lickety Split's jaw shut while the children were attempting to move her into the trunk of their car. My dog was not making it easy for them, and since the mother seemed to refuse to get close, and the father was fighting to keep her head under control,
We're flying over now!
I yelled at them to let Lickety Split go, and several things happened in quick succession. The entitled father lost his grip on Lickety Split's head, while the two girls jumped back, leaving brother holding her hind legs off the ground. Lickety Split barked several times before the entitled father again tried to hold her muzzle, which she responded to by biting his arm and flinging herself at the boy, snapping at him until she managed to land a bite on his ankle and pulled to my side. I grabbed her collar and yelled at the family for attempting to steal my dog. At this time, a security man arrived, explaining how someone had reported an incident and asked what was going on. At this time, Amy and Liza had also come looking for me, most likely hearing the barking and yelling, as well as just wondering why I was taking so long. Amy was on the brink of a panic attack, and Lickety strained against my grip to get to Amy, so I let her go, telling Amy and Liza to quickly put her vest and lead back on. The father is now yelling at security about how they have found what they assumed was an abandoned dog that they were planning on taking to a shelter to adopt the poor thing. When I appeared and beat the dog until she was so scared it bit him and his son, and he now demanded the dog to be put down immediately. Security looks over at Lickety Split.
Hey, don't be bringing the cops to this meet. The last thing we need is be pulled into some internal affairs bullshit.
Thinking this could take a while, I asked him to hold on a moment while I moved my sisters and Lickety Split off of the road and into the shade. Amy is having a panic attack at the prospect of her dog being put down and sobbing for me to protect her dog. At this point, I just wanted to get her home, where it was much easier holding her down. So I turned back to security and the family and explained the misthrown ball, how I had come to make sure my dog didn't end up on the road, and how I found the family attempting to steal my sister's service dog when the entitled mom interrupted, screeching how,
"That's proof he abuses the dog. No dog should be made to work."
Security then pauses before he states his grandma has a guide dog because she's going blind. Pause from the family. Security turns to the kids and asks if they were trying to move the dog in the car. The older girls confirm this. Security then asks if they waited to see if anyone claimed the dog. The girl shook her head, and the entitled mom then claimed the dog had no tags. I point out Lickety Split.
Hey, I don't hear sirens.
Damn straight, baby. Let's get this shit dropped off and let's get paid.
Security if I can take my sister's home. I didn't even care about pressing charges for the attempted dog napping. I just wanted to get Amy home, and she was really struggling to calm down. Thankfully, security understood, took my details, and explained this was no time to go to the police, as my dog had bitten 2 people. I wasn't too worried about this, as my state's law says that if a dog bites or attacks someone, it would be put down unless it was provoked to do so. He would make sure to save all security footage as evidence, as he could clearly see I cared for my dog and family. He let me go, but warned me that Lickety Split must be
Hey,
in my name.
her people confirmed that you there.
Or it
My ass feel richer already.
I assured him we weren't going anywhere before ushering my sisters to my car to get home. I left the car parked and drove to another at a sports field close by before trying to calm Amy down, going through our normal method of grounding her before giving cuddles and talking her down from her panic attack. She's still shaky when I pulled away, but I wanted to get her home where she could lie down and relax. So she just cuddled the toy she had brought and her dog the whole way home while crying softly. Amy normally sits in the back seat with Lickety Split and Liza, no matter where we are going. We ended up ordering from a restaurant, Amy's favorite, for dinner, and watching a movie together, snuggled up on the pull-out lounge. The girls both fell asleep there, and I let them be. This was before Amy was back in school, but I gave the next off from her tutoring and worked from home since she was still upset. The police did get in contact with me about Lickety Split biting 2 people, but confirmed they had seen the security footage and agreed that the situation had provoked Lickety Split to do so. There was also a whole court procedure where the family was adamant the attack was unprovoked, and they were just trying to help what they thought was a stray dog. But one of the cameras had caught a very clear display of Lickety Split's collar, which has my phone number. Not to mention, Entitled Mom and Little Entitled Girl had seen me and my sister twice that day, which camera had also caught. The parents were fine and given community service, and since I just wanted it to be over, I didn't press further, but we haven't been back to that park since.
Let my kids pet your wolf.
Hey guys, was going to post another entitled parent story about my pregnancy adventures, but a recent trip to the dog park reminded me of something that happened last year. Going off of memory, so please pardon me for any mistakes. Cast is me, entitled Dad, my husband, Kid 1 and Kid 2. On mobile, so pardon for any small grammar or spelling mistakes. Me and my husband have 2 dogs. We love our dogs as much as we will love our child. After a lot of searching, saving, and hoping, we each finally got our dream dogs. My husband got his black Labrador, and I got my Alaskan Malamute. Now, some things about Malamutes, which is important to know for this incident. Malamutes take great resemblance to Siberian Huskies, but they are larger and have a lot more muscles. They do resemble wolves, but trust me, you can tell they are not wolves. Malamutes can get up to over 100 pounds. They are large teddy bears and love people. I adore my dog and love to cuddle up with him. Anyway, back to the story. My husband and I took our dogs to the park to let them run off some energy. Our lab loves to run, play fetch, and jump around on the play equipment set up for dogs to play on. My dog, he does his own thing, wanders around, runs laps when he feels like it, and overall just chills out. The dog park is very large and the perfect place for our dogs. My husband was on the other side of the park with our lab, and I was on the opposite, following my fluffy boy around where I hear voices. Kid 1.
Wolfie, look, it's a wolfie.
Over at the fence is entitled Dad, Kid 1, and Kid 2. The kids, I'm guessing, were between 5 and 7 years old. Both boys. My boy, noticing them, happily prances over and starts sniffing them through the gate. He loves people.
I want to pet the wolf.
I walk over with a smile on, trying to be polite. The entitled Dad was a large, beer-belly, going bald, typical-looking dad. If I had to guess, late 30s.
Be careful. Wolves can bite.
I remember it being weird that, 1, he seemed to say it in a worried voice, yet didn't pull his kids away. And 2, that this adult couldn't tell this was a dog. Maybe he was just messing with his boys. Oh, he's not a wolf. He's a friendly doggy who loves attention. Entitled Dad snapped at me.
No, I know a wolf when I see one. That's a wolf. Don't lie to me.
My dog is still sniffing the kids through the gate, whining and wanting to be pet. No, sir, he's an Alaskan Malamute, not a wolf.
I want to pet the wolfie.
Nowadays, I happily let people pet him, but at the time, he wasn't quite a year old yet, and we were still training him. He's almost 100 pounds, and these were little kids. He can easily hurt them unintentionally. I'm sorry, but he's a pretty big dog. I don't want him to hurt you guys on accident.
It's fine. They can pet him.
The entitled Dad starts to walk the kids towards the gate to enter the dog park. Sir, I'm not comfortable with him around little kids yet. We're still training him.
My kids will be fine. Just shut up and keep him still while my kids pet him.
Now I'm upset. Not only did this guy not even ask to pet my dog, but he seriously expected me to just hold on to my still-in-training 100-pound dog while he gets excited about meeting new people. I said no. Keep your kids out of the park. He can hurt them. Entitled Dad stopped and completely snapped at me.
Listen, you dumb girl. If my boys want to pet your wolf, they can pet him. Just shut up and hold him.
At this point, my husband heard the yelling and ran over with our lab, happily following along. You okay? What's wrong?
This girl won't let my kids pet her wolf.
My husband does not like confrontation in the slightest, but he is always quick to defend me. Do not speak to my wife that way. He is a large dog, and we are still training him. If she says no, it means no. The entire time my husband is yelling, the kids keep trying to call our dogs over to them. But my husband grabbed our lab by his collar, and I grabbed my Malamute, trying to keep him away from the gate. I tell my husband, forget this, we should just leave. Thankfully, his truck was on the other side of the park.
No, my kids will pet the wolf.
Husband looked at our fur babies. Boys, wanna race? Every time we say, wanna race, they perk up and run alongside husband, kind of as a game. We use it to get them to leave the park whenever we say, rather than drag them out when they don't want to leave. My husband ran ahead with them to the truck while I hurried behind. I am very out of shape. The entitled dad was screaming and cursing while Kid 1 and Kid 2 cried. I really felt bad for them. They weren't mean or acting entitled, but I just couldn't let them pet my boy without fear of him accidentally jumping and hurting them. We got them in the bed of the truck before entitled dad was even halfway through the park, still screaming. I can't remember where they went there. We got in the truck and pulled away right as entitled dad reached the gate on our side of the park. I moved them off as we drove away. We never saw them at the park again, thank God. It's our favorite place to take them to play. My boy has been trained up a lot now. Took a long time since Malamutes are stubborn as heck. And now I have to
It's my buddy that never comes over to my place. What?
I do occasionally.
No, you don't, because you hate the bugs.
What I say,
You
occasionally.
hate the bugs. It's a bug, it's a bug, it's a bug. Yeah. Are you gonna be alright with that? Are you need a pillow? Because I got an extra pillow.
Please, if someone
There
says
you go.
no to petting your dog, please take it as a no. Especially if little kids are involved. My dogs are not.
Oh, sorry. I listened to R.
Seriously hurt someone unintentionally. You don't.
I listened to r/Reddit a lot, so that's what I was. What are you doing?
Just cleaning.
What? Oh, you need. I got that.
Oh,
If
sweet.
you want it,
Sweet.
if you want to do that, and
That's a cute little bottle too. I like that.
sure. Why not? Okay.
Looks like you cleaned the top, but not the bottom.
Huh? Oh, yes. Yeah, I missed some things. Yo, what's up? HC, Lonas. Oh, are you gone now? Oh, that sucks. Oh, well.
Cookies.
Huh?
I know where this is at.
Oh, this is up
Yeah.
in the northern area.
Yeah.
There you go.
Probably two out of 3 playthroughs, I wind up getting attacked here every time I stop.
Yeah.
Because the bikers are there.
Yes.
And, in part of the story, you become not their friend.
Yes.
Yeah. You did end up killing them off, so, yeah.
Oh.
Don't have a light.
What? It's not lighting? Here.
Looks
Try that
like
one.
It's got no spark for some reason. It's got plenty of food.
What the hell, dude? Why couldn't you light that?
I don't know.
Here, try that. It doesn't like you. There you go. What the hell was that?
I guess you gotta push it in.
What the hell was that?
Well, I was pushing straight down. And then
Yeah, straight down.
That's okay. But when I push straight down,
Yeah, straight down. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, well,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that's a weird thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, I bought a whole bunch of them, and I got that, and so I can fill them up. So, see, I got that one.
Yeah, I don't like anything but
Huh?
I don't like anything but big.
Big. What's wrong with these? Are they big?
No.
They're not big?
No.
What are they?
These are neons, according to the side of this.
Cool. Alright.
Yeah, Bic lighters are the ones that don't melt.
Don't melt?
Yeah.
These don't melt.
If you keep that flame on long enough, it will. It will melt. The whole top end of it will melt.
The metal?
No, everything else. Underneath the metal. That's only a very thin piece of metal.
How long do you have to hold it?
I used to have problems with them when I was, hitting my pipe continuously, because it was on more than it was off.
Oh, here you go.
So this is a different.
Oh, this is my auto shop. Yes. My auto shop. And these are my cars.
That's new.
What? You never saw an auto shop?
I didn't. Of course,
I've
never seen one that
Don't worry. You don't have online. You don't have PS4, so you don't have to.
Yeah.
I got it.
I've never seen one all painted like that.
Oh, there's different ones you can get. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I have like, see how much money I have? 78 million.
Damn.
Yeah. So I can just do anything I want.
Did you find that one guy that drops money at that corner?
What?
Last time I played this with you, I took you to a place where I had once run into somebody online who just dropped money.
You don't want to take their money because then if Rockstar finds out about it, then they're going to do a money wipe.
Oh no, when he's on, he tells you how to get away with it.
Yeah, it's alright. It's legit. Right here. Yeah,
As soon as you pick up all the money, what you have to do to keep it without Rockstar knowing is you have to save it right after you pick it up.
Yeah.
And then turn the whole system on.
Of course.
Turn it back on.
Yeah.
So that it...
Yeah, so they think you disconnected right after you got a whole bunch of money. So,
The registers that say where the money came from get reset.
Right, yeah.
Now, I don't know, they might have updated that since, but it used to work.
I don't know. What do you think about this weed? It's brown.
Yeah.
Is it working for you?
Yeah. It's just going to take a lot because it's
brown.
Yeah. Mexican weed.
I had no idea. It's all brown.
I know, you never got into all that.
But no, you're the weed expert. Dude, I'm so sorry about my floor. So ugly.
That I started getting into all that shit like in the 80s, late 80s. So,
what shit? You're my age.
I know.
In the late 80s, you were freaking a teenager. What the fuck, dude? What were you getting into?
I started selling it. That led
what?
Weed.
Yeah. Seriously?
Mm-hmm. No. I started selling it to support my own habit, right? And then that led to not being. When I figured out I didn't know how to buy it because, you know what I mean? You can't buy, make a profit, and sell it to make a profit. You know what I mean? If you don't know what you have, right?
Yep.
So that led to me trying to figure that out, which led to me growing, right?
Oh.
And so by the time I was 20 and entered the Marine Corps, I had already grown two and a half crops.
Really?
Yeah, so.
Yeah. They only give you one chance in the Marine Corps, man. That's it.
Oh, I
Get busted.
I know I had to stop all that shit for 1 year.
Yeah.
Because my training lasted 1 year. But as soon as I got back on the block, dude, I was back in the lead.
Interesting.
I almost got popped once because I forgot that I had duty.
Oh, I'm doing an agency deal.
I forgot I had duty the next day and that they were planning a random piss.
Oh,
And
God.
so
How do you know if they're doing a random piss if it's a random?
No, they schedule the piss test, but don't tell you who's going to be part of it.
Oh.
They randomly pick who.
Yeah, that's right.
But being that I was a shop boss, I knew, because some of them are random, but some are specifically picked. So being a shop boss, I knew who the ones were going to be picked, and I knew it was on that list. But I forgot that Friday.
Dude, I was fucked anyways because I smelled like weed when I was smoking weed with my fucking Camel on. So I was already fucked. I never got that stupid. I was already fucked, so.
Well, I got away with it for 5 years.
Alright, y'all.
5
Pay
years?
attention. Let me walk you through this one last time.
I didn't know you were
Bust
in
up
there
into
for
the
5
IAA,
years.
find this dealer fool,
6
get him to
years?
tell us where his formula's at, get it, deliver,
Yes,
and then we
I know.
kick back and count them racks. Keep me on
Wow, I
speaker.
didn't know
Let
you
me
were
get
in
Kay in
there
here.
that long. Did you get up to corporal?
Yeah, a couple of times.
Oh. I got the Lance Corporal for myself.
Yeah,
and then I got busted down to fucking
I got to Lance
PFC.
Corporal
So
5
fucking-
times. I made Lance Corporal 5 times.
Yeah. I got Lance Corporal on the boat. Did you go over Did you go over the equator? Did you get your sea I don't know what the fuck it's called anymore. Did you get your over the equator?
Hey, what's going on, Kay?
Madrasso, you know the buy the recipe. It ain't enough we rating the IA motherfucking A for his punk ass. He got me out here shaking hands with his punk ass friends and shit.
No, did you do that thing that they did? No, the Navy.
We gotta keep this fool in our pocket, or it's no paycheck. Then we gotta rob this motherfucker too. Just have him call me when you find the guy, alright?
But you can do
You got it.
without. Like,
You
can
coming up
change
on the
your
security
hardship
door
tours
yet?
if you volunteer
Just gotta
for
use that
another.
pass you stole. Then once you're
I
inside,
volunteered-
keep going
I
up.
volunteered for and then worked towards getting a Westpac.
No, I'm saying, did you go over the equator? Did you do all that boat shit that they threw at you? You know the. No, you didn't go on the boat.
Shit.
No.
I went.
You did not be. You didn't go over the equator. Yeah.
I went on a Westpac.
What's that? Over the.
See,
to
you don't know
Australia?
what a Westpac is. That's a standard hardship tour.
Is that Australia?
It's all of the Pacific. Pac
I went to Australia.
Pac meaning
I was at
Pacific.
Okinawa for a year, so.
I mean, we didn't stay anywhere. We were just on like this rotation through the Pacific. It's called the Westpac.
Yeah.
Well, there
I
goes the
understand
element of
Westpac.
surprise, y'all.
I don't know why.
This gonna be a
it's called
hard
that, but-
fight. The interrogation cell's upstairs. Soon as you find that dealer, you call Kay, alright?
Oh, now it makes more
And
sense.
it's around the Pacific.
Yeah,
So-
now that
and-
makes more
and the
sense.
Even though you do go to Alaska, you go to Anchorage like first. Well,
Okay.
Well, Oregon and Seattle then.
Oh, of course.
Even though you go there first, the rest of the tour, virtually the entire rest of the tour, is on the western end of the west side of the Pacific Ocean, such as Japan, Taiwan,
yes,
all the good spots, right? And in a couple of them actually.
You close? Soon as you get in there, hang up and call Kay, alright?
We're actually technically in the east, in the eastern Indian Ocean. Like when you go around the tail of the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You go to Thailand right there, and then you come back around the bottom of the Philippines to hit Manila.
Okay.
Yeah, because Manila's on the east side of the island. And yeah. Technically, the whole time that you're around Thailand, that's all Indian Ocean.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it was, and Westpac lasts a while. It was part of the reason I had 5 years. Because I started out, this is how I got it. I signed up for reserve, right? And,
did?
Yeah, hold on. But I realized I loved it. You know what I mean? So I filled out the paperwork, and I had to wait for my Westpac. But then I got, re-signed. In the meantime, they had me doing random shit. Like, they'd activate me for just 2 days, or for 5 days, or 3 weeks at a time. So my payment schedule looks all fucked up. But because it's fucked up, it shows.
Yo, you better start getting out of there. Back the way you came. Shit, there's Kay calling. How'd it go, babe?
What up, though? We got this food tripping.
We know where we headed?
Oh, yeah. Our field agent out there got it in black and white. We just gotta hit the road.
How's the party going?
Shit, I wish my ass was getting shot at while moving up the gears on my motherfucking Hellfire instead. But you know, I'ma stay on the line with y'all.
You can't find your... Oh, yeah. Cool. You said that they couldn't find your paperwork or
because it had not
been
digitized.
Yeah, but
only the first year got digitized at the very end of my training. When you first go to your unit, the week before you leave your last duty station, your file disappears for a little while. And what they're doing is your last duty station for training has sent it back east to Marine Corps headquarters to digitize. Because back then, 1990, they were not exactly, they didn't have computers in every unit. They just didn't. It was all done hardcore. You know? It was all done hard copy.
Oh, paper.
Yeah, so, yeah. When they lost my shit, my hard papers, I was kind of fucked up. But I can prove I've been in that 6 years. And that they had me all twisted up as far as how I'm being activated. Because it doesn't line up with a normal ready.
Well, see, they have your entry date and they have your exit date, so...
No, they have my entry date. They think my exit date was the last day of my training. Okay? Yes, exactly. Because everything after that came up missing. Okay, so what I have after that, though, are my SSI records, or my my tax records. Okay, and my tax records show that a schedule that doesn't line up perfectly with either active or with reserve. Which proves my point that I was in transition for a long time. From, basically they couldn't actually put me back on active till I did my hardship tours. And you got to do 2 instead of 1 if you're trying to get back in. Most Marines only do 1. But if you're reserve and you're trying to come back, you got to do 2. And I had to complete both before they could call me full-time active, permanent.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm kind of floating between the 2 worlds for like 3 years.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't matter if you're a reserve or regular. You have to go through the same boot camp as everybody else.
Oh, I know.
Did you go
Yeah.
on the east or west?
No, I was born out here. I lived out here.
Ah, then you did San Diego just like me.
Yep.
Now, we're both Hollywood Marines. That is funny.
Oh, it's an inside thing.
Yeah.
There's a couple of stories that...
Stories that go with that?
Yeah, personal.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how I wound up dating the Colonel's daughter. How the Colonel took me on vacation.
You were dating his daughter, and he took you
on vacation.
But did he know that you were dating his daughter?
That's why he did it.
Because he liked you?
No. Well, at first, no. He did it because she made it. But before it was over, before those 2 days were over, he liked me very much. But that's not why he wrote that letter. He had actually took me out of work, right? I'd missed 2 half days, and he was going to have to cover me, and he did. Actually, it was easier than I thought it was going to be. They start, you know, I get there, they start in, where the Bucky bandana, you know what I mean? And I said, you don't have to worry about it. And they said, what do you mean have to? We're going to charge you. And all of a sudden I said,
Now, it should come as no surprise the cops got a fast response time when you rate the fucking IAA.
Buckle up, yo. Get your foot on the gas, get the hell above ground, and then lose them. We're gonna show these fools what a response time is.
Oh, yeah.
I don't hear no sirens. Good work.
Nothing to distract you from finding that recipe now.
Dude, he just dismissed it.
Have you ever...
He just dismissed it, dude. He said they couldn't even ask questions about it. He just told them to shut the fuck up. I had the I had the.
Got it? Was that shit really buried? This some treasure hunt bullshit, Kay.
Not yet, girl. Treasure comes when you drop that shit off. Get your ass up here to the meat.
The butt, right?
Okay. Here's my favorite one. Now, if you don't like it, tell me and then I'll turn it off. But
anyway,
listen to it.
So the point is that where he took his family and took me, I was just going along with it, right? Because she made it happen. But where he was taking his family was Disneyland. I spent 3 days in the Disneyland hotel. And yes, we did have a separate room.
That's very nice.
And yes, I was hitting that shit every night. So, yeah, that was an interesting weekend.
That was really nice.
So that's one of the stories involving Disneyland.
No, you should do that. You should write that story on Reddit. Yeah, why not?
Because he bent himself over backwards.
No. It's like a story of revenge.
Hey, can we hurry up out there? You take any longer, this fool's mama gonna find me again.
His mama?
She trying to make me lemonade shit. I think she fucked up. Kinda like her though.
You are not taking one for the team, Kay.
Girl, don't worry about me. Networking is hard work, and you feel me? I earned my cut today, motherfuckers.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna fuck your career.
Yeah, fuck off.
I'm gonna fuck your career. Even though we like each other, I'm gonna fuck you. I'm gonna fuck your career.
Off.
No, that'd be wrong to do. So I gotta keep that secret forever. I can tell the story without giving names. But I
no, you don't even have to get names.
But I dare not publicize anything.
But no, you don't even have to.
You don't understand. An investigation would just go back to where I was stationed.
No,
because it was in my first year. It was during my training.
Just like change the names. Like your name is Fred and his name is
you don't
Joe.
Understand. You don't understand. The trail gets easy that way. Because all they have to do is ask, now where was I stationed? At that exact time.
Yeah, that's true.
And who was Colonel?
That's true.
Yeah. Dude, that paper trail, an amateur could do. Hell, I suck at it and I could do it. You never do paper.
You never.
I can never.
I'm gonna wait out front for y'all, okay?
No,
See you in a
second. It doesn't matter where you go, or what you do, or how you want to hide on the internet, you're not going to do it. Because the government already has your frickin' name, your address, your social security number, and everything, and they know where you're going to be wherever you are. So you can't even get off the grid, really. So I say, fuck it. Who cares?
There was a secondary reason I became an IT guy.
Oh. Yeah. That would be cool because you can hack shit.
Well, it's all 20 years out of date now. But
no, but
at the time,
have you seen like
code.
Have you seen like movies where the hackers going on there and they're going, and then they show stuff on the screen that doesn't even make sense to what they're doing on the fucking typewriter? It's just hilarious because I know more about computers now than I did back then, and now I know that they can't just go to do shit. And they know that, so why are they still making stupid movies like that?
Yeah, because they're not using a mouse. They're not using the GUI.
No.
I got news for you.
No, I know you can do it that way.
Command prompt is the way to go for a profession.
I know that, but the thing is how they show it in movies where they're just going like on the keyboard and going, but they're not typing anything insignificant.
Yeah.
They're just.
But that would be how someone. The end result in a real situation would have a professional there. They would still be striking keys, and most people ain't watching which keys are being struck. So for story purposes, it's kind of like they don't really dress like that. It's a costume.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And the typing is just another form of another form of costume. They're shooting a. Yeah.
It's just like when
I did the Hollywood thing.
War Games, right? When they did that box that could talk on War Games, that was almost right, except for no, not back then in '83. No, that was movie magic for that. But now,
wait, not entirely.
Bullshit!
Wait. There were there were a couple AIs in development, and I can prove it. Remember Jeopardy? Remember the Jeopardy champion that got beat twice by a computer? Yes.
Okay.
You can Google it.
But we still don't got really, truly AI yet. Because
we really do.
No, we don't.
No, because there's an AI bot who's already gotten citizenship in one country.
No way.
Google it. Google it right now.
Dude, I don't want to Google it.
Google it.
I don't care if we're arguing about it.
It's not that. You need to understand that this is real. It's in the world.
I can't believe that fucking we have
you don't have
AI.
To. They don't care if you believe
AI that's sentient. No.
Wait, we're not going to discuss whether or not it's sentient. That can't be proved or unproved. All I can say is that it's such an advanced AI that they consider it a person who has citizenship.
The most advanced
in one country.
AI in what country?
Hold on. I'll give you one better.
Here's information from Saltius.
Singapore?
Hold on. Oh, damn it. Okay. So...
I'm really
Sophia is her name.
I'm scared of AI.
Sophia is her name.
I'm scared of AI.
Sophia A.
I just watched this movie that they showed all the fucking
Look what pops up first. There she is in all her glory. She gets up, walks around, she can cook, she can do. You don't even know. She spends 100% of her day on the internet, even when she's talking to you or doing other things. Bang.
Are you saying this is
She's
this is a robot?
This is, we don't know what sentient is. Remember that we can't prove it has a soul. We can't prove we have a soul.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna, I'm going to move away from the esoteric.
Hold on.
And just tell you that this one is advanced enough. Let me finish my sentence. It might answer your question. Okay? This one is sentient enough that they consider it a person, and it has citizenship in the Arab countries.
Okay.
Right now.
Now, my question is...
wait, in the UN, her application is being tendered. And if that gets accepted, pretty much the whole world will have to accept her. And yeah, that's all happening right now. Go ahead and look it up all you want. I got a question for you. There's tons of shit on Sophia. She's not the only one. She's just the most advanced one. Every country's got their own. There's 9.
So you can go
there's
up
9
to
versions.
Sophia
There are 9 versions.
Ask her questions, and she'll
have a conversation with you, real conversation. She can initiate shit. She learns. So yeah, it's not that it isn't realistic. It's just you don't hear about it a lot unless you're in this circle. Okay? But there it is. She's been on the news. She's been on talk shows. Late night talk shows. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yes. And they got it all on YouTube.
So I found this kind of cheat hat. Oh, got rid of the bug. For you.
I just saw one and took it.
You go all over the place.
Awesome. So yeah, she's crazy though, right?
Yeah, I just. Do you think? Wait a minute. What's her brain? It's like a positronic, or is it like data?
No.
Oh, okay. That's
you remember the conversation he had with the girl in the planet with the hyperonic radiation? He was trying to get.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
so his job was to get them.
Yeah,
to
of
move?
course. Yeah, I love that episode, dude.
In that episode, he has a conversation with the girl, and she asks him, "Is it duotronic?" And he says no.
It's positronic.
And duotronic.
Yeah, I have no idea what either of them are.
Duotronic is as advanced as you can get until you can mess with positrons.
But I have no idea what either of them are.
Okay.
Myself.
They know this. She's duotronic.
Because that's like our age.
Oh, and here's another example. Okay. You remember B4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. B4 was duotronic. They were unable to achieve full positronic matrix.
Oh, because he was before data, yeah.
Well, no, technically he was built later by the Romulans, and it was a big scam. An intelligence thing.
Right.
Okay, so the Romulans built him as a copy. They wanted it to be a real data. When they realized they couldn't do that, they went and changed plans, set up this whole Tal-Shiar operation, and for a long time there, people thought he was a Soon droid, right? But no, he's not. So he's just a knockoff. But because he's duotronic and not positronic, data and even especially Lore, right, who came before data.
Oh yeah, only a few years, but he had emotion, and then his father, Ning Sung, made an emotion chip for the data, but then Lore stole it.
Yeah. So you know the whole thing.
I already know that. Yeah. I'm a fucking Star Trek fanatic, so.
So yeah, basically she's the Duotronic version.
I have no idea what Positronic and Duotronic mean.
Look at what V4 was. He could learn. He could interact.
Yes.
And he could do tasks. But he was not quite creative. He didn't have an ability to be an artist. Or, you know what I mean, something like that. Data and Lore were a step up from that because they could have basic, not emotions, basic feelings. You understand what I'm saying? Now, she's not capable of feeling.
Feelings and emotions are different?
Yes.
Because why? Because feelings are emotions.
No.
Yes.
Emotions are a chemical flare.
But if you think about it, feelings are emotions.
No, feelings are a mental trick of the mind to help you make sense of the chemical reactions.
Oh, I see.
So they are different.
I guess you could do that.
Well, I know a lot about it. I actually considered being a psychiatrist at one time. I started.
Why did you finish it?
Huh? I ran into my nemesis and probably more. I've ADHD, bro. And they got this Bible, medical Bible, stop the game or whatever, look at me. To this day.
Oh, yeah.
They got this medical Bible, and it isn't written just once, bro. It's written 3 times from 3 different points of view. And you have to memorize each one. And not only every medical condition in it, okay? But from 3 different points, from 3 different points of view, and they want you to do that in 6 months, bro.
Yeah, I can do that.
So yeah, I ran into my nemesis, and my nemesis' name is Physician's Desk Reference, or PDR.
PDR. What? What is it?
I told you.
What's PDR?
But I'm gonna have to show you if you don't understand it. PDR.
Finally got some fucking.
Okay, so
finally feeling it.
PDR.net. All rights reserved. I guess they're just doing search. You'd think they'd have a home page. Let's just do that. PDR dot. There we go.
Persons digging up riches. PDR. I got it. People digging up riches. That's awesome.
Visit physicians.
Yes.
Desk. Reference.
Yeah, okay.
And it's a bitch.
Yeah, I was trying to get you to tell me it, so I came up with a freaking fake one.
We started with that.
Okay.
You just forgot.
Look at this. I am rich.
Don't you wish you could cash
I wish I was this rich in real life.
Don't you?
But
even in just in the game, don't you wish you could actually touch and use any of that?
Yeah, I can, because I got $78 million.
Yeah, but no matter how much you empty out of that account, this image around your face is never going to change.
Yes.
Oh, it gets bigger and smaller?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
That's interesting. That's next level.
Yeah. Do you want to see why? I'll show you. Hold on.
You know, screw this. Watch.
What?
Want to meet my AI?
You have a AI?
Hello, Bixby.
Beam me up, Scotty, Bixby.